Clicking, going live.
All right, on the count of 3, we'll say fuck daylight savings.
Yeah. Well, we're live now, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Up.
3, 2, 1.
Fuck daylight savings.
Oh.
And by that we mean for our Aussies.
Hello, everyone. The Australians aren't here at the moment because daylight savings ended today, and the time has changed. We woke up needing to be up at 9 a.m. for this instead of needing to be up at 10. It literally changed today.
Yeah.
Hello, I am one of the Australians. This is the other one.
Well, we actually have 3.
That's true.
Yeah, for this campaign, we do.
The worst part of it is we're all in the same time zone. It would actually, no, it would be worse if one of us was in New South Wales because they don't have daylight saving.
Don't they?
No, they don't. Victoria, I think Victoria and North Australia, Northern Territory.
So anyway, I'm gonna start looking at places I fuck daylight saving.
We're going to stall for a few minutes to hope that someone else can get in here.
Hey, wake up!
That we want to be in here. How's everybody's
Everybody's.
How's everybody's?
My is kind of alright, except for the fact that I just woke up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
get
literally
you.
did just woke up. That's not hyperbole.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine, just mellow right now. Chill.
I'm actually doing pretty well. I went to the mall today, because, wanted to celebrate me getting through my new work schedule. It's off and on. It's really nice pace. So I decided to go to the hobby shop and get some new dice today. It's a black and gold set that's really nice. There's actually 2 d20s in this set too. Like, hear that one?
Yeah.
That's another one.
Nice.
And I also had like a burger from that place. $18 for the whole meal, but it was really good. I would say it was worth it.
Does the set have 4 d6s, the proper number of d6s that a dice set should have?
No, it just has 1 d6.
See, more people need to start selling dice sets with 2 d20s and 4 d6s.
Yeah,
Right, because d6 is kind of the one dice that matters in the grand scheme of things.
Here's the thing, right? Because when I got these great dice, I was like, "Oh, this is the perfect number of every dice." Because let me tell you what it had. It had 1d4, 4 d6s. The reason I say 4 d6s is because that's the number you normally would roll for rolling stats.
Yeah, you're right.
6.
And 1d8. Again, this is if you're buying a dice set. Like, obviously, if you're buying multiple dice set, you're going to have multiple d8s. But if you're buying a dice set, that's how many it should come with. Basically, 2 d10s, but one with zeros on all the faces, so that you can use them as a d100.
Yeah, the percentile dice.
Yes. 1d12, and it should come with 2 d20s, so that you can roll advantage and disadvantage with basically rolling both of them.
Yeah, okay, so it had all of those except the 46s. They couldn't probably fit them all in the tube anyway, so...
Yeah.
It comes in this really nice cylindrical tube. It's a really good cosplay prop.
Yeah, I remembered... Yeah, like, I remembered, when I was first getting into D&D, like, the first dice sets that I got, I actually got them at Second and Charles, and, same thing, like, they kind of, like, they were sold in a tube, and, same thing, Jordan, like, I got, like, one of each dice, but it did come with 2 D20s, but you know, now, like, with the other dice sets that I've bought, I just went to, like, an actual game store, and it's just one of every dice. So it's like, I have, like, 5 sets of, like, plastic dice for everything, but I have 7 D20s.
Wow. I mean, my dice collection is basically... There's a whole chest with them, by the way. And that's not an exaggeration. There's this little tiny chest that I throw all my dice in. There's also the little compartment in my dice tray that has my bad dice in it. So, my collection is growing pretty fast.
Nice.
It's got some resin dice and the 2 sets of metal dice that I've used for some of the games, and the dragon dice, and also the mushroom dice. Well, the mushroom dice is in the bag of holding.
Yeah. That's like, I have, like, 1 set of metal dice. I never use them. I really should. They're like, yeah, it's like red with some green sparkles in it, and it's like a gold finish on the numbers. I mean, it looks really pretty. It's just I never use them. It's like, I really should.
I have some pretty pink dice. That's pretty black glitterly. That's a word. Glitter dice and some
No, I like that word.
small yellow glitter dice.
Word did you use? Sorry.
Shut up.
All right, so we.
I didn't hear what word it was. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we have Brian in the chat. You know, he will not be joining us tonight because he is out of town. And he says, by the way, I am a very proud uncle. My niece picked her starter Pokemon.
Yeah, Ruby, I can tell him as such. His niece, Ruby, just a year old, picked Bulbasaur as her starter.
Oh.
Oh, good choice.
Yeah, he thought, Brian and her parents thought she was going to pick Squirtle because she was hovering over it, but then she went over to Bulbasaur, knocked Charmander out of the way, and picked up Bulbasaur.
Based.
Very based.
10 out of 10. Would do it again.
Am I the only one who, as a child, actually picked Charmander?
I mean, I picked Charmander when I was a kid, but
Am
I
I the-
picked it because it was red.
You know what? Realm will probably be mad at me. I liked Charizard. I'm sorry.
Not
I still kind of like Charizard. Like, I
I
understand
played-
overexposed as hell.
I didn't play Gen 1 until Fire Red and Leaf Green. So
Duffy!
because I got,
Hello.
Oh my god!
because I got Leaf Green, I was like, well, Venusaur is on the cover, so I should pick Bulbasaur.
Yeah, that was my thought process with Pokemon Red version, because Charizard's on the cover, so that means you gotta pick Charmander, right?
Yeah, that's
I
understandable.
picked Squirtle.
Yeah, I picked Squirtle too, just because like the initial sprite I just thought was so cute.
Did I pick Charmander? I think I picked Squirtle, actually. Because I remember playing, actually remember playing the Game Boy in a supermarket. And, like, barefoot in the supermarket, just playing the game as a boy.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know I've said this in the past, like with like previous Pokemon streams, but as far as like starters, like I typically go for the water starters regardless. Like the water starters typically do very well for me. The one time I didn't pick a water starter, I think it was Black and White, where that's the generation that had like Snivy, right?
Yeah,
Snivy,
yeah.
Samurott, and
Embor.
Embor, yeah.
I like how those two are the only ones important enough to
'cause-
get their final evolutions.
Yeah, like that was the one where I was like, ooh, I really like the look of the grass starter. So I actually went with the grass starter on that one. Little do we fucking realize that that was the generation that gave us the beast, and she pretty much replaced the freaking starter. So then when Black and White 2 came out, I went with the water starter, and he stayed in my party the whole time. So it's like, okay, lesson learned, Danny. Don't deviate from the waters.
Yeah, like, the thing, too, is that Snivy is under-designed for Unova, because, you know, as soon as you pick Snivy, you have really good defense, but nothing else.
I'm
if it
a
had
really
contrary as
big
its starter ability, then it probably would have been a lot more of a comfortable ride, but honestly, your best choices for Unova are either Samurott, because of how balanced it is, or Embor for its utility, which I love.
Yeah, I really like Snivy, but it
can
sort of
style.
hurts picking him when you know that you're missing out on contrary.
Yeah.
I really like Samurott in Gen 5. Like, I don't know, like, Superior was cool, but I always gravitated more towards Samurott.
Samurott is my Jammerot, okay?
Yes, thank
Yes.
you. Like, real talk, I flip between the two. I like them both. Samurott and Embor.
See, there's a meme of, much like Realm's hate for Charizard, my hatred for Embor. It's kind of more so a meme. Like, I get why it's more so I get why other people like Embor. I'm not a huge fan, especially since it's the third firefighting in a row. Jesus Christ.
I honestly don't see the problem with the firefighting type. I think it's fine type. You guys are just mean.
I like firefighting. Don't get me wrong. I liked Blaziken. Like, my favorite starter, period, is Blaziken. Infernape is super cool. When you do it a third time in a row, it's kind of repetitive.
If they had
That's
Delphox
fair.
in the middle, it would feel a bit better.
Yeah. We would probably be singing a different tune if Delphox were in Unova and Embor were in Gen 6. But
I would definitely be singing a different tune.
yeah. Oh, also Brian says, listen, Boone, as long as you aren't a jungle-stealing Zard in Unite.
I am not a jungle-stealing Zard in Unite. I'm a jungle-stealing Absol in Unite. Anyway.
No, you're a Halucha. Get it right.
Is Halucha in Unite?
I don't even know if Halucha's in Unite. I haven't played Unite in several centuries.
Honestly, same here. Like, yeah, I was like, what?
No, it's not.
Yeah, like when I started, like I was there when it first started, and you know me, I was playing, let me play the Filthy Healer, because nobody else wants to, so I'll do it. And it was just like, after a little while, it was like, okay, this is kind of getting repetitive. And then it was like, it just seemed like they were more focused on, let's throw as many Pokemon in there as we can. It's like, but now there's game balancing issues.
Well, speaking of game balancing issues, I would tell you about what happened last time on Ravnica Trail of Dragons, but we have some people who don't already know what happened in character. Because they were doing something else. Tuffy, what were you doing when all of the things that were happening last session were going down?
I don't know. What was I doing?
That's what I'm asking you.
Let me get the roll 20.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah, that is, out of character, that is such a Tuffy answer.
Oh my god.
It's like, what was I doing?
Okay.
Why do my arms hurt?
Last thing I remember. Last thing I remember in character doing was that Tuffy was it had to do with the fact that by this point Malik had just teleported. Had just teleported Eliza away for the sake of keeping cover.
Yep.
Like, in order to
And the events of that encounter with Malik, you had expressed interest with discussing all of that with someone, right?
Yeah. So can we go to that place? Can we turn to that particular screen?
Oh fuck! Do I not have that screen anymore? Oh wait, no, I do.
Even if you didn't, we
Yay.
wouldn't necessarily have to like.
It's not hard to make that screen.
Yeah.
It's
Even
avoid.
Even then, we could have just temporarily just not gone to the screen just to.
Mm-hmm.
We could have just had it in there and like just say it's all in the brainscape.
But we are in the brainscape. We are in the brain room.
Brain room. It's been a while since we've been here.
But wow.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
Vinzer is thinking.
You too, huh?
Yeah, it's certainly a complicated situation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not like this necessarily makes him the most innocent party either, but at the same time, if
But wanting to change from the wrongs that you've done certainly helps.
mm-hmm.
Why
Well,
can't
that-
this be as simple as with the Phyrexians, where they're just evil?
I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, the fact that it's not simple is good. We could have someone turn away from doing evil, and that could help. On the other hand, I can at least we can at least try and see if the next time we see him, we can try it. We could maybe what's that word? Then you see in like big letters appearing across the sky. Oh, there you go. Appeal. If we can try to appeal to his better side.
Yeah.
Can't like, and if he can help if he can help against this cult, which I don't remember if because I don't think Tuffy still doesn't really know much about Bolas.
Tuffy does not know that much about Bolas now.
Yeah, so again, I believe if we can help, if he can help, perhaps that can, I guess, make up for everything. But like,
Maybe not everything, but
yeah, not everything. Especially with. But it can at least help with. I don't know. Like, I'm still honestly worried about Ick. After all that.
Yeah, that was a bit of a strange thing. a strange set of motivations from him, that's for sure. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he fully realized how bad what he did was until he saw how it affected her.
I almost want to think it might be, if anything, what will set him down a better path.
It's very possible. His ear twitches. Did you hear something?
Is Tuffy's ear twitching? I would like to think Tuffy's ear is twitching after that.
Yeah.
It might be a bit before I come back. Hold on. Let's go back to the real world.
Hey, actually, before you go back to the real world, Tuffy! And if we look in the real world, we have to go over to Whitestone to see it. She's right behind you.
That is hilarious.
Oh.
You were so zoned out. What? Something like you were talking to yourself? Are you okay? Oh, right. The ghost guy.
Yeah. Glad you were told about that.
She waves. Hi. Hello. Yeah, I can see him. I don't think other people can, though.
See him?
Yeah, he's right behind you.
Tuffy turns around and is just like, what? I didn't think anyone could see him here, even me.
Yeah, that's not normally a thing. I know. Because I couldn't see you before. Look, I've got info.
All right.
Don't ask me how I got this info. If I told you, I'd probably have to kill you. She does not sound like she's joking about that.
Tuffy is not going to risk. Tuffy is smart enough to know that he is not going to risk that.
But Venser's body is still intact. You're not going to like where it is.
Well, the good news is knowing that his body's intact is a good thing, but I suppose knowing where it is would help.
Do I already know? Yeah, you already know. Great.
Tuffy turns to Venser.
So, you remember that place we showed up in, right?
I do. What was its name again? Out of character, I forgot the name of the place, but I know what you're talking about.
So, there are multiple potential names for it, but Venser would probably tell you the name he would prefer for it to go by.
Other than Hellscape?
No, that's not the one.
Okay.
Mirrodin, otherwise known as New Phyrexia. And Tuffy, because of Venser, you know how to get there willingly.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't before, but now you do. I guess we'll have to go there at some point. Great.
Well, at least we know where it is. That's one step. That is one step closer to getting your body back.
You're right. You're right. It is. Okay. I'm gonna let you two discuss what to do about that. And she walks away. Okay, Bear.
Whoa.
Oh.
You
Don't
all
have-
right? Do I need to drag you off somewhere to talk?
Bear is still recovering from what he did at the moment. He is quite visibly injured. Hello, Tuffy.
Okay, so good news. You know the guy. I think I've talked to you about the guy that's kind of in my head. Well, it turns out he might not necessarily be in my head if, it's just that very little people can see him.
It's a ghost thing. Bear, you cannot see Venzer.
Cool.
Good news, we know where his body is. Bad news, it's probably going to be a very difficult task even with that knowledge, but hey, we know where it is, which does help. Do you think we should tell everyone else?
That depends if you want people to join you getting the body back, or if you want to do it with a smaller group.
Venzer will, although Bear can't hear it, Venzer will pipe up at that. Oh no, I would not recommend that being a solo mission.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I'm saying not doing it alone. To Bear, it looks like Tuffy's just talking behind him.
Bear just looks at the area that Toffee's looking at. Have you gotten enough sleep?
Yes.
During this conversation, Kaya just planeswalks.
That is hilarious. Listen, cut! And she's gone. Well, Kaya was able to see him, so I know Eliza's gotten to see him as well. So I'm not crazy. I do think this is something we're gonna have to ask the other chasers about.
If he is going to follow you around, apparently.
To be fair, I'm kind of stuck doing it.
Question. Bear obviously cannot see Venzer. Can Bear hear Venzer?
Nope.
Okay. Listen, he's stuck with me until we can get his body back and we can do some life
Actually,
transfer.
hold that thought. Bear, I need you to roll a d6. On a 2, you can hear Venzer.
That's a 6.
Reroll it.
That's a 3.
Okay, no. That is attunement with black mana, not with blue. So, no.
Blue, you say?
Yes.
Oh.
Fencer is blue.
Well. Okay, note to self. Note to self, that is very interesting information that will probably help me. Will it? You
Well, to
never
be fair,
know.
Tuffy doesn't know the thing about it being blue mana, but probably can get the indication that you guys are aligned to at least one color in common.
Yes.
You can probably tell that it's blue too. Like, you can probably tell that he's in tune with your intellectual side.
Mm-hmm.
So as this conversation is occurring, Lionel just about dragging Lionel and Florence. Lionel looking angry, but that's normal. But Florence looks angry. And that's
no.
And they're
That's
storming up.
Okay.
That's not good.
I think this would catch both of our attention because we know Florence. Florence does not get angry.
You two, where in the hell is that little forensics bitch? What's his name? Natalie. Natan. Right, Natan.
What about Natan?
Florence, you tell him I'm too angry. He throws papers. Where did he get those? So, Florence,
before Florence gets to start, Bear just pulls out a notebook, writes up a ticket for littering, and hands it to. You should at least not do that outside.
The papers disappear before they hit the ground.
That doesn't matter. That's your
Tuffy
paper
was
or
actually
not.
Tuffy was gonna go get the papers, but the papers disappear, and Tuffy's just like.
Florence has reports in his hand. It's like, you know all that forensics stuff that he did while I was on leave with Hebron's arrest?
Yes.
I went over those tests. He hands them over to Bear, and his hand is shaking in rage.
This is genuinely not normal, so Bear's going to sort of stiffen up and take it.
Tuffy's gonna look over. Tuffy's gonna do his best to look over Bear's shoulder.
Fencer is also looking over Bear's shoulder.
I like to imagine they're over a different shoulder each.
Yes. And what you see is that Florence retested a lot of that stuff, and a lot of Natan's findings were very much the opposite of what they should be.
Well, son of a
Wait
gun!
a second. So, the findings of... What were Natan's findings in this again?
That,
The Hebron did do the things?
No, that Hebron was not there. It didn't forensically match. It wasn't the attacker's blood. Basically that all of the evidence that pointed to Hebron not having even been in the fight between Gamataki and Ika. And Ik. Sorry, not Ika.
Oh, son of a gun.
Langston. Bear is going to need warrant for arrest.
He pulls out paper, writes it up,
Tuffy's just sitting there. It's like that was the guy that liked me.
I don't know what his actual deal is, but that's the last time I go on leave.
You were on leave for your own safety.
And look what happens.
You want to make sure you're
Bear
taking care
looks
of
at the
her.
warrant. We are going to need this spread to every Azorius member. And we are going to need one for... Fuck, brain. This is... I hate
For the elephant.
daylight savings.
For the elephant.
Yes. Natan and
Hebron.
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 are priority number one. For the moment.
Tuffy's also as like Tuffy's visibly upset because he's like Tuffy quickly seems to realize that guy seemed to just use his quote unquote liking of Tuffy to basically get someone who was rightfully imprisoned out of imprisonment, and Tuffy just like we're gonna do you know where he went?
That's what we're trying to figure out. I mean, last I heard, he went to the Isn't League.
Tuffy looks immediately to Baron. Who, by the way, Tuffy is still on Bear's shoulder.
Vinzer's also on Bear's other shoulder. It's like, why do I get the feeling this is a setup from you-know-who?
Well,
Hold on. We are going. We are headed to the Isit. Make sure everyone at station knows about these two.
I'm headed back to send out the. I'm gonna head back to send out the APB if you two are on this.
Yep.
Florence, come on.
Bear takes a second to stretch. He's been resting for a bit. And Tuffy and Venser, Langston, and Florence can just hear the cracking of his bones as he gets ready. Get tight grip. We will be traveling very quickly.
I'm inclined to go to Is It 2. I want to give this guy Florence. Somebody has got to help me send out the APB.
Not to mention, there's a pretty high chance the person who truly set that hit out for you might be there.
Fine.
Florence is not safe for you at the moment, still.
Yeah, it never is. I get it.
Not that it never is, At the moment, things have gotten very dangerous. Unprecedented.
Lionel will basically drag Florins back.
Does Tuffy have a tight grip?
Tuffy, I'm gonna say right now has the tightest grip I think Bear has ever gotten.
And Vinder's
Tuffy.
ghost is basically tethered to Tuffy.
Because Bear then immediately takes off as Langston takes Florins up, and you've seen Bear tearing through the streets before when he's chasing criminals. He's running like that towards Nivix. But this time you're hanging on.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the notable point. He is only 5 feet faster than you at base. But
Tuffy
as soon as
can-
you get there in record time.
Just gonna.
Tuffy, just absolutely, Tuffy, like, it does feel like Tuffy's going faster than usual, but it doesn't matter. He's holding on tightly. There's nothing stopping them. So
You guys show up at is it Zyda's there?
Bear comes to an abrupt stop.
You guys showed out in a hurry?
Have you seen Nathan?
Nathan? What would he be doing? Hang on, Vonda was complaining about the Azorius showing up to take Ika on some kind of investigation. Let me see what's going on. And he goes towards Vonda's lab room. But when he opens the door, I could have sworn I saw her go in here a few minutes ago.
Check the floor. Any marks?
Hey Bear, you roll an investigation check.
I'd like to
Okay.
provide the help action.
So that's with Evan Target. Hey, says Dave.
Wow, Bear is very mad at the moment. Even like genuinely, Bear must be furious because that's a 7.
That makes sense. Oh.
Both dice rolled a 6.
Okay, so here's how I'm going to flavor that. The way I'm flavoring that is basically you were essentially rolling for Zyda, even if I found Zyda's multiplier, which a lot of my sheets got destroyed somehow. But even if you had Zyda's multiplier, I don't think it would do anything. This is part of the reason I'm gonna have you guys roll, even if the NPC's doing it. Because I feel like it's better that way anyway. So, because it's still you guys doing the agency stuff and whatnot. But
Hooray for agency!
yeah. So Zyda looks around. It's like, To my knowledge, she's not a planeswalker.
The knowledge of a planeswalker being able to drag people is pretty common, isn't it?
Yeah. Basically, part of the reason he wouldn't find a mark is because he's definitely not expecting to find a mark.
Yeah.
Hang on, Anna. Could you check Vonda's room for a? He kind of indicates 4 fingers and his thumb down. Tuffy, I want you to roll this investigation check for Anadoro.
Well, I have good news. Despite Tuffy's anger, that's a nat 20.
Woo! Oh shit! Nice.
Nice.
I think contrasting to Bear's anger, Tuffy is focused.
The pain certainly doesn't help Bear.
Right.
Because at this point, he hasn't had a full rest. He's still at just above half health.
Hmm.
There's one over here by her desk. That can't be right, though. He looks over, it's like, who do you guys know that would have access to... Actually, I need to double check one thing before saying this, because there's a specific NPC that would... Where is this part of the thing? Is it in a different... It might be in this spreadsheet. I apologize.
No.
Okay.
That's cool.
Take your time.
Okay, so I know where it should go now. So, tell you what, Bear, roll a history check
Okay.
for Anadoro on this one.
That is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Do any of you guys know? Do any of you guys know anything about Arcavios?
Bear does not know much about Arcavios. No. Only aware of prestigious university.
Well, apparently it went there. I was curious if you would know anybody from there. I'd imagine if she was taken, it'd probably be by somebody. Arcavios.
Did Bedrinas ever tell anyone that she ended up slipping into Arcavios?
No.
Nope.
No, Badrinas
No.
kept her mouth shut on that one.
Okay. Bear shakes his head. No, Bear has no idea.
Why were you guys looking for Vonda anyway?
Not Wanda. We are looking for Nathan.
Oh, she.
He's not going to tell them why.
Oh, he went with Ika down to the Undercity, something about looking into some kind of artifact that the cult was trying to do something with.
Bear swears in Undercommon. Quite loudly.
There's no reason for that kind of language.
He pauses for a sec. That is not used to anyone else understanding that.
You'd be surprised what somebody from Ikoria would actually know.
Fair enough.
Holy fuck! Shit!
Oh, hello.
Wait, what are you doing running so fast?
It's a long story.
Can you condense? We are busy looking for people.
Risk thinks the job might be a trap.
Bear's face just goes from serious to oh no. If he thinks it is a trap. Shit.
Especially after the you know, the... Don't worry about it.
They come with Bear for a second.
Yeah, sure.
Excuse us for a moment. And Bear, like, he goes around the corner and puts a hand on They's shoulder, question mark. Nathan has betrayed us. Hello, Ika.
Ika here.
It appears Nathan has falsified his reports, exonerating Hebron of the crimes.
Where's Bids? Bids is off plane. Do you know? Wait. He kind of looks a little confused. I think I know where Bids is.
Where?
Kaladesh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a roll here. No, Bear has no fucking clue what that plan is.
Does Tuffy know?
Roll a history check, Tuffy.
I need to turn on a light so I can actually see things. What is my history stat though? History stat. Okay, that's a 13. 13.
No, you don't know where that is either. It's like,
Fuck.
okay,
Lights turn on.
this is gonna sound weird. I can probably planeswalk to her, and you guys could follow me.
Considering bond you to have, it does not seem to be incorrect. But we have problem. There are two people likely working for the cult running around in the Undercity. One of them is with Ika.
Great, fantastic. As though there weren't enough
Problems.
problems.
Problems coming from every side. Of course.
So, this raises a question. Bear, Tuffy, you guys can make this decision individually. I didn't come up with a good way to have you guys be able to know what's going on at the church, because that certainly came out of nowhere in general. I apologize to Eliza and Finn for that, but there's no realistic way they would have that information. Unless we've got a problem in Orzhova.
Bear once again swears very loudly in Undercommon.
They're just being profane tonight.
So, Bear and Tuffy,
everything is going wrong.
you guys each get to make the decision, and when it comes to your turns, you'll be making the decision of where to go. But for now, let's hop back into initiative.
Here we go. Already getting into it.
And Tuffy's turn is first. So, where are you going to? Are you going with they to Kaladesh? Are you going to the Undercity, or are you going to Orzhova?
As much as I feel like this is something he would actually discuss with Bear before.
Oh yeah.
What are you thinking?
Bear is more worried about member of the Zorius being part of Bolas cult potentially. Bear is probably going to go to Undercity to try and find Nathan.
And you'd be alone you'd be alone if I wasn't there. Where's he?
Yeah, you know Bear can handle himself.
You're still not exactly at the best you could be, so I'd like to spend 1 point of Cure Wounds. One first level spell slot to Cure Wounds.
I will say, because we're kind of in initiative, I'll technically treat that as your action. However, you will be able to, upon entering where you're going, give Bardic Inspiration to somebody when you get there.
Okay.
So,
But
I'll treat you healing Bear here as your action, basically.
I'm counting it as my action. All right, that's a 5. My spell casting ability modifier is I believe Charisma.
Yes.
So that's a +4. So that's
a 9. That's
9. So that's 9 points healed.
Up to 57
I'm gonna go
out of 85.
All right.
I was going to say that I wasn't going to be a dick about this combat and treat it as though you guys had a long rest.
No, because Bear didn't.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so let me.
That is you choosing. That is you making that choice, and I respect it.
Choices.
Okay. In that case, what was I at before? Because I don't know if I'll count that as Tuffy having a long rest.
You are allowed to count it as a long rest if you want to.
Okay.
I'm giving you that option as the DM because I don't want to be a dick.
Okay.
Because
I'll say that Bear's been more active than Tuffy beforehand, so I'm gonna say that Tuffy did have the long rest.
Oh yeah. So,
Now Tuffy's going to follow they.
Oh,
Stay
Going to-
safe.
Going to follow they to. We're pretending we're on Kaladesh at the moment. You bring your token in, and I will bring they in.
Okay, where's they? There's they.
right.
They shows up in
All
in the
right.
space directly beside Bedrinus, and so you see an unconscious Malik with several stab wounds, Balthazar across from you, Ick has managed to be here, and Bedrinus is like dragging Malik out.
It's like, what? It's like,
Oh,
What the fuck?
no.
I came at the right time.
It's like, hey, Tuffy, just be careful. Balthazar is here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, take care of
Is
him.
that house on fire?
Yeah, don't worry about that. We just keep him occupied. Ike and I have to get Malik out of here.
Tuffy,
right.
you will still have your bonus action.
Cool. Hey, okay. Distraction, that can work. Ick,
Hmm?
you want to be a distraction?
Ick loves distracting.
Great. Bardic inspiration for Ick.
Fantastic. Speaking of Balthazar, it's his turn. Now, with the house on fire, I do believe him being in the house at the start of his turn, he'll take some damage. What did we determine the damage was going to be again?
1d6 of fire damage, if I recall.
Bedrinus, go ahead and roll that d6 then.
Roll that d6. All right, that will
max.
okay. Well, that'll be a 2.
Damn. Lucky bitch.
Not a lot of damage. He is going to use his self-righteous fury ability, which means as a bonus action, he gets to roll his hit die and add 6 to it and recover that much. And he expends the hit die doing it. He can do this a limited number of times. That is a 4 on that hit die. So the total he will heal is 10. Now he can move. He can move out of the house. Just enraged. He sees Tuffy, he sees Ick. I believe Ick did do something to him previously. So
Ick turned on the what's it called? The fungus thing.
The spores.
Spores?
Symbiotic entity. But that's about all she did right now.
I'm going to roll a d6 to determine who he tries to attack. 1, 2, 3 is Tuffy. 4, 5, 6 is Ick. That's a 3, so he will attempt to attack Tuffy.
Bring it.
And he does get 2 attacks each turn. Does a 21 hit you, Tuffy?
Not if I cast silvery barbs.
Silver bobs.
Which, by the way, hey, guess who gets the advantage?
Is it Ick?
It's Ick.
Unfortunately, the second roll would be a 25. He rolled higher. So,
Shoot.
that'll be 11 damage.
Well, darn it.
And he gets a second one of those. I don't think a 13 will hit you though.
Hooray! It doesn't hit me, by the way.
And that will be his turn-a-rooney. Which means we now go to Orzhova.
Oh yes.
shit.
Eliza and Arik, you have simultaneous actions, but Eliza goes first because Eliza's a player.
Alrighty. So, I'm hurting really bad. I may only have one attack, and I'm hoping that this attack is going to do something, because I can't let this guy leave with my blood.
This person, this they
Yeah.
person.
This
Yeah,
they
they.
person.
They them.
Alright. I'm casting Chromatic Orb.
Okay, how bad is Eliza doing? Oh, yikes!
Yeah, I'm hurting pretty bad.
I immediately know what one of my actions is gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll to hit with that chromatic orby.
The dice are loving me tonight. That is a nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Double your dice.
So instead of 3d8, it's 6d8. Second.
Fuck.
that's a lot.
That's
Yes, it
a
is.
lot of damage.
And I'm choosing acid. Why?
All right.
Ooh.
Why I'm choosing acid is because I'm hoping the acid will technically melt the blood off of them, making it utterly useless.
Now you're thinking with portals, power. I don't know.
That's
Magic.
Hang on. Let me type down the numbers. Okay, there you go. That's actually not bad.
Oh.
Maths.
12, 15, 23, 25, 31. That's a nice, tasty 31 damage.
Yes, it is. And unfortunately, if I move, that's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Go ahead and roll a D100 and add 31 to it to see if you can make the blood not useful.
Okay, D100. Taking. Plus
And
31?
adding 31 to it, it is over 100, so it will work.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay.
Please, Eliza, I don't want to do more to you. You're... No.
Listen, I gotta defend myself. Ow. And that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Ulrich makes 2 attacks.
Alright. Their turn now.
That will be a 25 to hit on the first one.
That's gonna hit. Oh god, I'm about to go down.
That'll be 6 damage.
Alright, and that's with a smite, right?
No.
Alright, so that's
No
a
smite.
regular.
Miss, come on.
10 to hit.
That will miss.
Oh! Thank the gods.
Yeah, Arik kind of got nerfed a little bit between when I lost sheets a little bit, just slightly.
Yeah. Oh god.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
Well, nerfed in one way, less nerfed in another. But anyway, enough about that.
All right.
So now it is simultaneous actions from Pfal and Badrinas. We'll stay on Pfal for now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm warning you, I am down to 6 HP now.
Yeah, I know. And in response to what Urik said, Finn is going to pull out his sword and say, "You don't get to say that after attacking Eliza out of nowhere." And I'm just gonna keep things stupid simple, idiot. And I'm just gonna go over to them, and I'm just going to do some attacks. So that's gonna be with my short sword.
Okay.
Natural 20!
Let's
Woo!
go.
Oh my god! First roll with these dice!
Double your dice.
Double the dice. Alright, I need another D8. Okay. And... Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. So that's 9 piercing damage. I'm gonna do an extra attack. I'll apply my bonus action soon. I just want to do it in sequence.
Mhm.
Okay. Not so lucky with that one. That's a 10. That's a 10 to hit for that one. But that's okay.
Nope.
Because I have key points. So I'm gonna spend one to do Flurry of Blows. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do the first one as is, so specifically to damage them. Okay, much better. That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
For maximum damage, 8 plus 4.
Which is 12, looking pretty bad.
Yeah, and I'm going to march back over to Eliza.
I can
and
say that Urik is currently bloodied.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna run over to Eliza, and then I'm going to use I'm gonna use my second flurry of blows to use my hand of healing. So that is gonna be one roll of my martial arts die plus my wisdom mod, which is +3. So Eliza, go ahead and heal up 10 hit points.
Hey, I'm still in the red though.
So
Yeah.
the thing is, Urik does not want to kill Eliza. However, Urik does want to. Let me know when the end of your turn is, so I can finish this.
Yeah. So as I go over to Eliza and heal her and say, "Don't worry, you're gonna be all right," and then Finn will just glare at them, going, and this is the first time I get to do this in character. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
You think I want to do this?
Oh yeah, I do have haste. Oh wait, I have haste! Extra action, only weapon attack. Hang on. Question. Because of haste, does that mean I get to attack them again?
You get
Yes.
to do your attack action again, which means 2 attacks.
Oh, perfect. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to put away my sword and throw a dart at their neck.
You do not need to go to ranged when you're diagonal. FYI.
Oh, okay. I'll just give them a little.
And yeah, in fact, you could have healed Eliza without moving.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, good to know. Okay.
Yeah, because diagonals do not count as further away.
Okay, yeah, they both count as 5 feet. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to slice at them again. All right, that is gonna be 16 plus 7. What is that?
That's
23
enough
to
to
hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. That is 11 piercing damage on that attack. And now on my turn.
Okay. Before we go to Badrinus,
Hang on. Did you roll for 2 attacks?
Okay, hang on. I did.
You're at least level 5 monk, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to.
yeah,
remember.
your haste action also gets extra attack.
What?
Yes.
It's an attack action.
Yeah, it is you using the attack action.
I keep forgetting that's part of my action. Okay, I'll just attack them again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But did you do your extra attack for your first one?
He did.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must have zoned out. Sorry.
Yeah. 19 to hit. I think that hits.
That hits.
All right. Okay. That is going to be 6 piercing damage on that attack.
Okay.
Now is my turn?
All right. Urik does not want to kill Eliza. However, Urik does need that blood. So, legendary action.
Clay?
Uh-oh. He's a legendary creature.
Yeah. It's going to be... The legendary action is basically an attack action, which means a multi-attack.
Mm.
Does a dirty 20 hit you, Eliza?
I think it does. Yes, it does.
Hang on. Is he attacking with advantage? Wait, hang on.
No, not with advantage.
No. Just normally?
That will be 6 damage to you, Eliza.
Alright, I'm back down to 10. Oh boy.
The second one is not going to go for Eliza.
It's going to me. It's going to me.
Yes, because, again, he has Eliza's blood. He doesn't want to kill Eliza. He's attacking you in basically a form of self-defense to be able to potentially get away.
Sure.
So does a 21 hit you, Finn?
Even with haste giving me a +2 to AC, yes, it does.
Okay. Because he's really worried about you being able to stop him from getting away, he's going to smite you.
Scared of me?
A little bit scared of you. Or they are a little bit scared of you.
Oh, they are scared. Yeah.
Because I was doing it wrong too, so I can't be
go ahead.
judgmental.
It takes a while to get used to it, don't it?
Some of the time.
Not that bad. Just 10 damage.
Oh, I don't even need a calculator for this. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all. So,
Question. What is the source of Finn's haste?
Eliza, right?
Yeah.
Eliza, you need to
should be
roll
making
concentration.
checks.
Oh yeah, you need to roll
Oh,
a
shit,
concentration
that's
check
right.
because you got hit.
Oh shit, that's right. Remind me of the rules.
It is 10 plus spell damage, and it's 10 plus damage you took, and you must roll higher than that.
Yeah.
So
And
I
it's a
need to roll-
Constitution saving throw.
All right. So that's like
16.
Come
roll
on,
above 6.
Yeah, you need to roll above a 16.
come on.
Right. Ironically, if it meets, it beats.
Okay.
You rolled a 16.
Yes.
Awesome.
You
So
also
we're-
need to roll You need to roll when you're holding concentration on something every time you take damage.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you for reminding me. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we go
Yeah,
back
that's a little I forget
to...
too.
Wondering where the source of it was. I thought maybe it was one of the NPCs at the back.
No, it was Eliza.
Badrinus.
Yes.
It is your turn. Balthazar has entered melee, luckily with Tuffy and Eek, but not with you.
All right. So.
Dragging the leak will not provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right. So I turn to they and I'm like, we need to hide him.
I think I know a place.
All right, where?
I think you know the place too. Hang on, someone has... I am going to DM you what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yep, no problemo.
Yeah. So one thing I'd like to point out while that's getting situated, one thing I'd like to mention, Finn's morals are a bit shaky with this fight, because even though he disagrees with Liza sometimes, he still considers her a friend. So those attacks, by the way, they were fatal. He's out for blood.
Alrighty. Okay, so, with, they, saying that, Bedrinus nods, and she's like, and, she will proceed to continue, like, dragging Malik, probably, like, back, like, maybe behind, like, a bush or something, and she's just like, make sure he does not find the symbol.
They nods.
Okay, and with that, with Malik in hand, she will planeswalk to where they suggested that they should go.
Considering the implications of finding the planeswalk symbol to that location, I'm very invested in not finding that planeswalk symbol for they.
Mm-hmm. All right, and yeah, that's pretty much my turn. You know, get him out of there. So,
and I don't want you having the rest of this combat just completely not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you what. We're gonna have you basically be fighting as they.
Oh shit!
What the what?
So, so as a reminder, I don't fully have again, I've lost a bunch of character sheets, but and I'm in the process of reconstructing, but they is a rogue warlock. So we're going to focus primarily on the rogue part, although the warlock part is somewhat relevant. So what would you like they to do?
Let me see. Hey,
And
I might be making up abilities on the fly, and this might not be in the version of the sheet that's later.
Yeah, no problem. You know. That's where it's like, okay, let me pull up 5e tools real quick. Okay. I guess question. How many levels in rogue would they be in?
Also, 5e tool. What's that? I don't know what that is at all.
Never.
So I would imagine. So we're gonna treat they as being level 6 with you guys.
Level 6, okay.
Considering the way the warlock thing happened, I would say it's 4 in rogue, 2 in warlock.
4 in rogue,
That's
2 in
good.
rogue.
Actually, no. No. Yeah. We'll do it that way. Actually, wait. No, because they's warlock level came when you guys got to level. It was when you got to level 5, so it could be 4-2, but I think it would be better if it was 5-1.
You want to treat it that way?
We'll do 5-1.
5-1.
Alright.
Alrighty then. Let me see. Alrighty. Okay, so it's like, I gotta learn how to play a rogue on the fly.
Oh, and that's right. I do already know what his warlock subclass is, because it's basically because it's what your special ability is based on. So,
all right.
Remember, Danny, the only 2 things you have to manage with a rogue is sneak attack and the fact that you're playing a rogue.
Right. So, I would imagine, given Tuffy's position, I would imagine they will probably try to flank Balthazar.
yeah, we can do that.
Advantage. That means you get sneak attack.
Yeah, that's what I figure. It's like, try and flank and then go for stabbies.
Hang on, let me see if the subclass feature is actually you get to pick some benefits. Or actually, these would have already been picked. So here's what you have. The movement speed, you have a movement speed increase by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Max hit points increased by 1, or increased by, yeah, just 1. Or actually, that's lame. Increased jump distance. Jump distance is tripled, and you have a climb speed equal to your walking speed. And you can add a bonus equal to. We'll just use Bedrinus as modifiers, but a bonus equal to Bedrinus's charisma modifier to athletics or acrobatics ability checks. We'll say that. Most of this wouldn't be relevant in combat anyway.
Okay.
So, anyway, roll to attack.
Roll to attack.
And attack with dexterity.
Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, so I rolled a 13.
What is your dex?
My dex. Let me pull it. Dex modifier +1.
So that'd be a 14.
Well, then
Or
you
it
add
would have a
proficiency
few
bonus. It would be 17. I would imagine his is enough to get that to 19, so we'll say it hits.
Okay.
Roll damage. They's main weapon is probably just a dagger.
All right, so
it's a D4 and 3D6 plus 4.
alrighty, so let's see here.
Just kind of having to make it up.
Uh,
Actually, your best stat is intelligence. So what's your intelligence?
a 20, so +5.
Okay, so make it a +5 instead of a +4.
Alrighty, so
We'll just use your best stat because there's no way his best stat is not.
Yeah.
Or their best stat is not.
alrighty, so with the +5 modifier, that will bring it up to 15.
To 15 damage?
Yeah.
That certainly helps with his ability to second wind multiple times. You do have cunning action.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Let me see. Bonus action on each of your turns that can be used to dash, disengage, or hide. Okay. Yes.
I would like to note you won't be able to hide like right next to him.
Yeah, understandable. In that case, like,
You can disengage, move away.
yeah, it's like I
I
figured.
will say, Bear brought up an excellent point. They would have sneak attack regardless of advantage, because he's got allies and no enemies within 5 feet of his target. Just a little nugget of wisdom.
Yeah.
Rogues having friends nearby is great.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alrighty. So then, so yeah, I would probably say like, yeah, like now that he's done his little backstabbing, I would imagine, have they, disengage and move away a little bit.
Okay. We'll move him right here. That seems appropriate for the amount of... Or we'll move them right here because that seems appropriate for the amount of movement.
Okay.
It's good distance to go hiding a little bit more.
Alrighty.
Some more.
And then,
Eek.
yeah, is there anything else that he
Nope.
can do? Okay.
That would be action, bonus action, and movement for they.
All right, so be it.
We go in to the underground. Ika, it is your turn. You have a
All right,
spiritual
Ika.
weapon up.
Still with us? All right.
Yeah. I will. I will use second channel divinity to use my bomb of peace to fly 30 feet away. And healing myself for 2d6 this way. I'll gain 6 hit points. Bonus action. Use a spiritual weapon to attack that guy again here.
Which person? I'm sorry, I was okay. Connor,
This
got it.
guy here.
You do need to roll to hit.
Yeah.
With the-
I'll roll for hit. Zero. Pause. 11 force damage.
You need to roll to hit with the weapon.
Oh shit. Sorry. Does a 12 hit?
On Connor, no, it does not.
No.
And I
Let's-
believe that would be your turn. Technically, you have
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Bear, you're coming here, right?
Yeah. What's your decision?
Yeah, let's
Bear
have-
set it underground.
All right, we are already on that map, and it is your turn.
Okay, so I can see right here is.
You want to
sewer
crash
gate.
down through?
Please, please, please.
In this area of the Undercity, above can be heard the sounds of the typical city of Ravnica, until an almost deafening roar is heard, and the sound of tearing metal as Bear drops in from the grate above, already in a rage.
I am.
So,
I love Bear.
Stop!
That's fair.
You're just
quick
in
assessment of the
time.
situation. There's the fucker I'm after. What the fuck is he still doing here? He can wait. That one dies.
So you've knock opened up the door. It's real.
Knock, knock.
We
it's
will
Bear.
say that your bonus action this turn was to rage.
Yes, that was the idea. The bonus
But
action was used on the descent.
Yes. But I will say that your movement hasn't been used because I intended for you to show up on the map anyway. So
So, Bear's going to rush Connor. The spiritual weapon is the X, I'm guessing.
yes.
Yeah.
Will it prevent me from getting through?
No.
Wonderful. Just what
You
I
see
needed.
Connor look over to Natan. I thought you said they wouldn't be here.
You are under arrest. You will die.
Which one did you say will die?
Connor.
Yeah, Connor.
And I'm going to attack Connor.
Get him.
Okay, we start with a cheeky dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit. Do you want to
Hang on. And then we end with a cheeky natural 20 to hit.
Oh shit!
do you wanna spend hit dice on either one of those?
Well, one of them's a crit, so
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20s everywhere.
One of these is a crit. So this man, let's see what happens here. Roll 1d12.
I don't think
That
this
is
man's
a
getting
plus-
up in the morning.
That is a 12. Oh boy, let's roll again. Well, with a 4 for a total of 16. Make a wisdom saving throw.
You got it.
Remember, what's that for?
See, I
Oh,
knew
right,
I
I'm
could
also gonna
give
roll my
you the
rage.
crunchier mechanics. Oh, that's a nat 1 on the wisdom saving throw.
Cool, you
Nice.
can't take reactions until my next turn. Also, his rage, I get a +1 to AC.
Ooh.
As Bears descended and brought with him lights from the city.
So
granting
how
a
much did
+1
that
bonus.
first? So how much did that first attack deal?
The first attack, it's just max damage.
Well,
The
actually,
first, the not crit dealt 1d6 plus 8, dealing 14 piercing damage. I've got to roll another d12 on that smite, don't I? Yeah.
yes, you do.
Roll high.
Okay, so we're starting with on that smite, 16 plus 1, 17 lightning damage. And now for the other smite damage.
Actually, make note of that 17. You'll get to pick which damage type you deal.
Oh right, no, 12 is reroll and add to damage.
Well, no. I'm saying with the crit, you get to pick one of the damage types. It doesn't like the 2 dice on the crit don't deal like different types of damage.
Okay.
You'll just get to pick one of them based on what you've rolled.
And for the other one, do both effects take place?
Both effects still take place, yes.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh man.
What did you get on the second one?
A 10. So magic piercing or lightning. I think I'm going to take lightning damage, and
Okay.
this one deals plus.
For the strength saving throw, got a dirty 20.
Okay, he's not restrained. Imagine losing your fucking reaction and then becoming restrained on the same hit. That would be painful.
You know what? This is really cool because we could just definitely play this as him getting totally surprised. Like, what the fuck? Where did he come from? Oh, I can't use my ability. I'm scared.
The damage is going to be. Oh yeah, I'm going lightning. 14 plus the bonus. Brain work. My brain is failing me today. 19, 29, 23. No, 19, 29, 33, 39 damage.
Is that the total for the whole turn or just on that one?
That's the whole. That's that attack. The other one dealt non-elemental 12 damage.
And what was the total on the second attack again? I'm sorry?
39.
39. Okay.
39, feeling fine.
No, he's
total of
not.
This turn,
He's really not.
a total of this turn, 51 damage.
He is bloody.
Deserve.
Surprise, bitch! Bear may only be at just above half health, but Bear is still the most dangerous person in one turn.
Yeah, like just try and stop it.
And
So-
that is Bear's turn.
And what a
He's gonna
turn it
stand
Excellent. Excellent work, Bear. High five.
So I like to
And-
imagine Bear dropped down, issued an order for arrest and then an order for death, and then just started wailing on fucking Connor.
I am-
Judge Dredd.
That's the wrong one.
Ah, this is the entire Ravnica map.
Mm.
Ick! It's your
Ick.
turn.
Ick.
Ickdo.
Ikdu?
Ikdu Shillelagh.
Shillelagh! Everybody loves it. It's
Yeah.
your favorite.
It's unhealthy.
My inner Irish heritage is happy that you used that spell. Because that
Well, it's
goes with
great.
the clubs.
Oh
that
god,
you
it
use.
fell off of the floor. Okay,
Oh.
I still see the roll.
You have advantage.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
And
fine.
bardic inspiration.
Better roll.
Yeah, and an
Oh no, my
inspiration. You're
first one
right.
is better. Da-da-da-da. Maths. That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit to roll your damage.
And as a
Roll your
reminder,
damn damage.
what does Bardic Inspiration give me?
Yeah. What dice? 26.
It gives. It doesn't apply to damage, but it gives you a D8 that at some point you can spend on a roll. But that
It
does
depends
not
on
apply
what
to
bard it
damage.
is.
Not a damage roll though.
I don't think Tuffy is the type of bard that gives it to damage.
Yeah, that's Valor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Valor swords. I think.
No, no, it's just not.
swords.
Tuffy's just not the one who wouldn't care to do it to damage. He'd do it to make sure that people.
The
People
However,
people
he
get the
would-
smackies.
Yeah.
He would do it to help to do stuff like helping Bear
Oh,
dodge
that is a good roll.
dodge
Oh.
or power through anything a criminal
Valor.
will try and do.
What
and
bard
to get away.
subclass is Tuffy?
Yeah.
Uh,
That's a good question.
Let me double check. I think it's Valor.
Oh,
Valor.
if it's Valor, you could use some damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, go ahead.
If it
I
is
think
Valor,
that-
then you can use it on damage.
was it a D8 you said?
It's a D6.
Okay.
Oh, it's not D8 yet. That's right. You guys are.
Yeah,
right.
because he's not a full
Okay,
bard.
That was an unfortunate
Yeah,
roll.
also-
That's fine. I rolled well everywhere else.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing maths.
Stand by.
Okay.
Doing max.
Brain is processed. Please stand by.
Big red standing
Yes,
by.
Tuffy is a Valor bard. You can choose to add it to damage. God, Valor bards are so cool.
Okay, that is 18 damage.
18. It's my turn to do maths. Minus 18. All right. He is still feeling. He didn't like that, but he's still
Understandable.
here.
Hashtag Balthazar will remember that. No, not a hashtag. Just.
Not for long.
Yeah.
It stands there making goblin noises and ends their turn.
You know, what, I'm writing that in my notes. Balthazar will remember that.
Balthazar disapproves.
I was
It
going
is-
for the Telltale one, but Baldur's Gate works well.
Understandable.
It is now Connor's turn.
Oh boy.
Connor does still have an action.
He
I
can,
mean, he can-
fucking do something then.
He can spend a hit die, which I will roll now to determine its effects. Okay. So, you remember the first fight with Connor, right?
Oh, where he split into multiple people?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
The clone strategy again.
Yep.
If Finn were here, PTSD moment.
And that hit die determined a thing about the clone that I won't reveal yet.
Probably
That's
what
fine, you know.
abilities it has.
Yeah, surprises.
Anyway, that's a nice action you used there.
Sure is.
Are you going to try and run from Bear?
I think he is going to try and run through this tunnel.
Man, the real lizard would have stayed.
You know,
Hey.
wouldn't it have sucked if I happened to have a reaction?
It would suck if you had a react. It would suck if you had a reaction.
Oh, what's that? I have a reaction?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. What is it?
Let's
That's
see.
weird.
Bear is going to try and stop this man from running the fuck away by
Sure.
hitting him again.
Roll an attack.
What?
That is a 17 on the dice for a total of 25.
That hits.
Bear refuses to let this man leave. And because
you-
he's trying to run, he's getting a smite.
Oh shit!
Oh, that is not the best on the smite. For a total of 9 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Bear now has advantage on his next attack against Connor. Oh boy!
Shit.
Alrighty. Chat. So, he does. I don't think 9 is enough to outright stop him from continuing to go away. So he
It
won't.
doesn't, and no matter what damage I rolled, unless it forced him to stop moving, it wouldn't actually stop him.
You do have one or two that have that possibility.
Possibility, but because I don't have Sentinel, I can't guarantee he doesn't go anywhere.
Red Connor though is going to attack you.
He can fucking try.
He is going to attackers you, and that's a 10 to hit on the first one. It doesn't.
You can get fucked. That's only half of my AC.
Yeah,
Wait, is your full AC 20?
At the moment, yes.
Yeah, at the moment. Yeah.
and that's an
right.
8. This guy's a jobber.
I
This
mean,
one's
it's
a
almost like he's
jobber.
clone. Yeah, it's almost like he's a clone with no real brain. It's not that he's dumb. Literally
He's not a very
massive
good
brain.
clone. He's not as good
He's
as
hitting Bear, but Bear is too focused on the fleeing Connor. He just doesn't even register that he's been attacked.
Steely focus.
That's Connor's turn.
Who's next?
It's Natan's turn.
Bring it on, fuckboy. You're under arrest.
That's not how you spell Nathan, by the way.
Who said his name was supposed to be Nathan?
I don't know, his parents. I don't know. I'm just spitting.
He's almost off the map,
Howard.
but he's not interested in being under arrest.
I mean, if I saw like an 8-foot tall tabaxi dude just come in from the ceiling, I would probably run too.
Yeah. And say that I'm under arrest? Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Okay, so
What are all these creatures hanging about?
You're about to find out.
Cool.
Because it's their turn.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Mutants.
What Natan doesn't realize is I'm faster than he is. Connor's already gone, but I'm faster than Natan.
Okay.
One of them attack Ika.
Mhm.
Ika, does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. That was a very productive turn for that guy. This one can fly. Bear, you're getting attacked by 3 things.
Flying
Cool.
fish.
Bring it on.
8 doesn't hit you.
No.
A 24, I think, actually does.
It does, yes.
you will take 5 damage.
Oh no, 5 damage.
Oh no! Whatever
You're raging,
will he-
right?
Whatever will he
Yes. Oh no. Oh no. What I meant to say is, oh no, 3 damage.
Oh no. The last one deals necrotic damage though. It's a nat 20, so that's going to be 10 necro boy.
Oh no.
10 necro
10
boy damage.
I'm still fine.
You're still
Barbarians.
doing Oakley Day.
Okie day.
So we go to the top of the round. We need to keep this in mind for a future session, that this is now 2 rounds of combat.
Yes.
Tuffy.
Oh, that's me.
You have a Balthazar in front of you.
Yes, I do. Oh, whatever will I do? No, seriously, whatever will I do?
That's your.
I don't know. I'm not you.
Yeah, this is your character, silly.
I
Do what
Anyways. All right. I don't want him doing any more. I don't want him going anywhere. So, hold person.
Nice.
Make
this-
make a wisdom save.
Someone tell me wisdom is pretty low. Come on.
That is a 17.
Oh, damn it.
Lucky whiz save for Balthy.
Lame.
Would you like to use a bonus action or movement?
The problem with movement is he'd have attack of opportunity if I move anywhere.
Sure would.
Wait. Hold on. No. I don't have to give him attack of opportunity. Bonus action, rabbit hop.
Ooh.
Bonus action, I can jump a number of feet equal to 5 times my proficiency bonus, so up to 15 feet,
Jump good.
without provoking opportunity attacks.
Jump good.
So I'm going to jump good, and I'm going to jump good right over... I'm going to say 15 feet. I'll say the 10 feet. And then I'm going to move an additional... then I'm going to move 30 feet this way.
Okie day. Would you like us to do anything else?
No, that'll be all.
I just remembered something, Curse, because we brought up Okie Day. I see you got a sniper rifle. Don't you miss that, Okie Day?
So,
Tuffy, no, that'll be all. That's Tuffy's turn.
Balthazar is very much more interested in... is not interested in engaging in a fight where he's outnumbered. But the first thing he's going to do, is he's going to do perception to see if he notices where Bedrinus planeswalked. And that will be a 10, so I'm just going to say no. I probably could have like Bedrinus roll sleight of hand or something, but with a 10, no, probably not. So if he doesn't know where Bedrinus planeswalked, he's going to try to planeswalk. And here's a fun fact. I've decided that planeswalking provokes an attack of opportunity. So...
Alright, so that would be from Ick?
That would be from Ick, yes.
Oh. I'd get, because I've still got Shillelagh up, I'd get the Shillelagh
Bonk him!
juice too, wouldn't I?
Bonk him in the nuts!
Yep, roll to hit first, though.
Whack him in his
I don't-
pee-pee.
That doesn't sound like a good roll to hit. Maths. No, actually, that might be okay. 17?
A 17 hits.
Oh.
Or, no, it does. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of
Okay.
another character.
Oh,
No,
good.
that misses. So, he will blip. He does leave a symbol. But that is his turn.
Crying shame.
The enemy's running when their sneak attack doesn't work. Oh no.
Okay.
Imagine. It is now Eliza and Urik's turn. We're going to have Eliza go first.
Go, Eliza.
All right. This is getting really annoying.
You're telling me.
Once again, Chromatic Orb, going with Acid.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
If it meets, it beats.
Alright, so 3d8 acid damage. 5, 3, 8.
That is 16 damage, and I need you to roll a d100 and add 16 to the results.
Okay. Wow. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Oh well.
Nope.
More like a dick 100.
Okay.
Will that be your turn?
That will be my turn.
Urik is going to spend a hit dice on the hit die power Step to Immortality. That is a bonus action. Gets 10 temporary hit points. And there's more to it, but it's not relevant at this moment. Still has action. You know what? I think it's more fair if I don't use the action. So, as a matter of fact, I think with Urik having the blood, Urik is going to try to fly away, both using that and the dash. Both of you will get an attack of opportunity to try to stop.
Okay, yeah. I think I definitely want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
So, things are getting pretty dicey here. Given this moment of time, could I use this to cast a spell?
No,
No?
because that is a specific feat.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to give him a whack with my sword then, I suppose.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, come on. Okay. Give me a second. 21 to hit?
21 does hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Alright. 10 piercing damage with the short sword.
That gets rid of the temp HP. It does trigger that hit die that was spent for that ability. Now gets rolled. And Finn, you will take 7 necrotic damage.
7 necrotic. Ooh. Okay, that's fine.
Eliza, you also get an attack of opportunity.
Alrighty.
Go for it.
How far up in the air is he?
This is basically as it's as they are leaving your reach. No, you don't get to cast a spell because there's a specific feat that lets people do that.
That's fair.
Okay. I really don't have anything, but well, I have my quarterstaff that I could just bonk him with.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I am a bonk him with my quarterstaff. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me.
That's all right.
That will be a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
That's like what? Remind me, it's like 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
And not 2d6.
It would. I'd imagine you get to use it two-handed here, so we'll say it's a 1d8 plus your strength modifier,
which is 0.
Yeah, so just a flat roll. All right, come on.
That is a bonk of 5 damage.
All right.
She's like, "Oh, stop it! Stop it! Nope, nope."
Yeah. Okay.
Bonk,
So
bonk,
can we flavor that to as Eliza is bonking him with the quarterstaff, Finn runs on top of it and then slices their talon. Barik's talon, that is.
Do you want to do that as a stunt action?
Stunt action?
Yes, because we discussed where you get to do a cool thing that technically isn't mechanically something you should be able to do. But
question: would it bleed into my turn?
no, not in this case.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I will say that you will get a point of exhaustion for doing it.
That's fine.
But it'll be after the action happens. This is basically a last effort to prevent Urik from actually getting away.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Oops, sorry. That did not go in the dice tray. That's a natural 1.
Unfortunately.
That's okay.
Man, that point of exhaustion hitting in quick.
Wait, I do have haste. Nah, I guess
That would not work here.
Yeah.
Unless you want to take a second point. No, we're not doing that. That seems a bit.
So
much.
what does 1 point of exhaustion do again? Hang on.
1 point of exhaustion is disadvantage on basically all your d20 rolls.
Okay.
Because Urik is able to use the dash action as well, Urik is able to get away.
Damn. They got away from us.
Now, PFAL, it is technically your turn. You do notice that Amira has gone, but for the sake of not having you do nothing, we're going to. Where the fuck did I? There we go. I really need to reorganize this later. We're gonna have Amira run back in. It's like, guys, there's stuff going on all over the place.
Yeah, we noticed.
Apparently something's going on, and apparently there's stuff. Actually, you didn't notice. You just knew that something happened here. Apparently, it's in the Undercity and some other plane. So basically, I will give you the option of. So basically, PFAL, you will right now have the option of. And Amira will be able to direct you to Midori Park, where the Cal is. So basically, with your turn, I will let you basically go either to Kaladesh, basically by way of investigating things in Midori Park, or get to the Undercity to be able to help Bear and Ika. It's your choice.
I definitely want to go to the Undercity. But before P-File leaves, he says, I'll head to the Undercity. Just make sure Eliza's okay.
You got it. So you will head to the Undercity Simic Lab, and guess who you'd be just in time to intercept?
All right, so I'll spindle my way down the hole that Bear made, and then I'll say, hi, excuse me, can I come in this way, or do I have to make my own hole?
You see, there's a Connor there.
All right. Oh, right. I have to mask on, of course. So, whip.
Isn't that great?
Right. Okay.
There's a Connor here.
So I wouldn't know this is a clone, right?
As far as you know, all of them are clones.
So my observance wouldn't factor into this. Oh wait. No, I don't think it would. No, it wouldn't.
No. You
That'd be more.
It's
insight.
it's impossible to tell the real Connor from a clone.
That's fair.
Let's just put
Okay.
it that way.
All right. So I'll just look over to them and say, "There you are." Drop down, and then yeah.
You've got to be kidding me.
Okay, so now I can cast spells. So I want to burn one of my things from the pact with Obnixilis to cast Scorching Ray on this individual. This individual, yes. That's with disadvantage, yeah? Because I'm exhausted?
Yes.
Right, okay. So... you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several, and I definitely want to roll it at the one. Here, to make this easier,
So-
I'm going to get the other d20.
So basically, you're doing 3 attacks at disadvantage.
Yes. Odds
You
are,
should do them.
hopefully one
You
of
should do
hits.
them one at a time, just in case you kill him, because
Gotcha.
you don't know how much HP this has either.
Okay, so first ray is gonna miss with a 10 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, even with disadvantage, that's gonna be a hang on, brain, work. Even with a disadvantage, it's an 18 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay, awesome. So that's 2d6 fire damage. I need another d6.
Because I will say, it's possible for these clones
There we go.
to spawn with like 12 HP.
All right. So that raid that succeeded is going to be 9 fire damage, I believe.
All right.
Okay, final one with disadvantage. Natural 1.
Nope.
All right, I at least got the 1 on them. So
Yeah, you got the 1.
Bear, you see out of nowhere Finn dropping down, breathing in through his nose, inhaling and hurling a several punches of just bolt of fire coming out of his hands, firebender style. And then the Connor clone, which I don't know is a clone, swerves out of the way of most of them, but gets knocked by one of them.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Pretty much every Connor is a clone.
Gotcha.
You could argue the original Connor at this point is a clone.
Sure. All right. So that's.
Oh my
gonna
god, what
burn
did he
these
turn into?
guys.
All the brothers.
I was, I was going for firebender there, with that attack. And just want to make sure.
9 damage is in fact not 0 damage.
Okay, so that burns 1 out of 2 uses of this thing.
Yeah.
Alright. And, I don't believe I have a bonus action because I casted a spell, yeah? Wait a minute. Could I use my Celestial Revelation?
Remind me what Celestial Revelation is again?
It's one of my abilities as an Aasimar. When you reach 3rd level, choose one of your revelation options below. I chose Radiant Consumption. Searing light temporarily radiates from your eyes and mouth for the duration. You shed bright light in 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. Yeah, and it is a bonus action. Good to know. For the duration, you shed bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. And at the end of your turns, each of your turns, each creature within 10 feet of you takes radiant damage equal to your proficiency until the transformation ends. Once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or spell. The extra damage equals your proficiency bonus, which is +3.
Okay. You can do that. However, I would recommend having... And you can also use your movement, by the way, and do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll just get right to where Bear is standing.
Okay.
And then I'll unleash the Radiant Consumption following the Scorching Ray. Bear also sees the pads on Finn's suit glowing a white hot, and then his Finn's fingers curls, he arches his back, and then unleashes that energy.
Okay. So Bear is going to take 10 radiant damage.
Oh no, it affects him too?
Yeah.
Can he handle that big guy? Oh, he's back. Okay, Bear,
Don't worry, Bear's fine.
Yeah, Bear's fine.
Connor takes 10 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
10 feet, if I heard it right. Oh, perfect! You just opened up my way forward. You got rid of one of the problems I was going to have on my turn. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I look over to Bear and said, "So, big guy, what'd I miss?"
Bear looks at you, Connor,
Right.
and
I'm guessing
he
this one's
points
alone?
down the tunnel where Connor went.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a clone and the real thing, really?
Finn ignores the clone and just dashes right in.
Okay, you'll take an opportunity attack from the clone.
That's fine.
A 21.
That hits.
Cool.
Still not with advantage, yeah?
Nope, you will take 6, though.
6 damage. Alright, that's alright by me. Hold on, let me double check something. I already used my bonus action, so it won't work. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, legendary actually no, this Connor does not have legendary actions.
This Connor has a funny face.
This Connor might die. Anyway. So, that means it is they turn.
Which is technically Badrinus' turn.
Yes.
All right.
Now, the thing is, I don't need to set this up, because here's the thing. They already knows that there's shit going down everywhere. Doesn't know that Orzhova is safe, is done with combat yet, but does know about the Undercity going on.
Alrighty.
So they can go to the Undercity if you would like for they to, or they can planeswalk back to a place. Because we are starting to reach where the combat is winding down for the most part. It depends on what people want to do.
Alrighty. I would figure maybe by this point, decisions.
Yay. Because again, they doesn't know that Orzhova is done with combat.
Okay. Alrighty. In that case, yeah, let's have him go to Orzhova just to check up on things.
All right, they'll go to Orzhova. They, not he. Or, well, sort of not he. We will say that that is their turn.
Yeah.
Basically because they show up, it's like, what'd I miss?
Liza's collapsed. She's like, oh my god.
You missed a fucking bird attacking Liza. God damn it.
They got my blood. They got my blood.
Oh, shit. Wait. Wasn't Spider-Boy here?
Yes, but I guess they got word that something else is going down in the Undercity.
Okay, stay safe here. I'll check that out, I guess. So we kind of know what, if there's a next turn to be had, we know what they're doing.
Okay.
In the beantime.
In the beantime?
In the
beantime.
Time of beans.
It is Ika's turn. You have a flyy bitch right beside you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack that with my mace.
Okay.
Not 20?
Nice!
Woohoo!
Yeah. Dead.
We just have one more corner to go.
Yep.
Is he inside the house?
The other.
Like, is this corner still inside or outside? I
Outside.
can see him.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see.
Action with the ritual weapon.
Okay.
And just attack him. 22.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Oopsie.
That's not damage. It would be
what?
nice if that was damage. He's looking fucked.
Oh, so not dead yet, huh?
Not dead yet. He did not spawn with 12 HP.
I'm not dead.
That's it for me.
Since we're already on this screen, Bear, we'll have you go next.
Brr.
Wonderful. This client is taken care of pretty much. Natan! I'm faster than you are.
The clone gets an opportunity attack. Does the clone's 22 hit you?
Yes, it does. Does it have the Sentinel feat?
No,
It doesn't stop me from fucking moving.
but you do take 9 damage.
That's fine.
Except
Fine.
it's not. It's. Yeah, it's
Alright,
not
no,
magical. So,
So it's only 4 damage.
well, it's 5.
5. 29 health. But that's fine. You know why that's fine?
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, I'm faster than Natan. From what we saw there, his movement speed is 30. You're being arrested today.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Bear's movement speed is 45 feet. So, Natan is never escaping. In fact, Bear happens to now be in melee range. And for fun, let's toggle the signet.
Toggle the signet.
Yep. Does a 22 hit?
Hit.
Does a 22 hit Natan?
Yes, it does.
This is there.
Wonderful. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh no, that's an 11.
You have been hit with ensnaring strike. You
Nice.
can't fucking move.
You are not leaving, and you're gonna like it, Natan.
You still get to roll damage on that.
Yes, I do. This one isn't going to be a smite, so that is 10 piercing damage.
I'm just imagining Natan like squealing right now.
Hang on, does ensnaring strike give you bonus damage?
No, not until his turn. Wherein he takes 1d6 piercing. Also, now he's stuck. As a writhing mass of thorny vines burst from the ground and begin to tangle him up.
Is he restrained?
Yes.
Okay.
I have another attack. I am a level 6 barbarian. I'm gonna hit him again. I'm gonna smite him this time, actually.
This is police brutality
If this
right
lands,
here.
I'm gonna smite him.
It's deserved in this case.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. Natan, you are eating a smite. Let me just push that down. Make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, you know what this means. You know what this means.
17 on the wisdom save.
Okay, he makes that save. If he didn't, he'd be afraid of Bear. Though he's probably pants-shittingly terrified at the moment, considering Pop.
Yeah, didn't need the effect for that, honestly.
There's a reason Bear is one of the ones who chases criminals rather than interrogates them. That is 3 plus mod damage, 11, 16 psychic damage.
$16 psychic damage.
Hang on.
This is non-lethal, right?
You can't make psychic damage non-lethal. The first hit was, though.
Yeah.
Which is
I'd like
great,
to know
because
that
1
you-
point of
that-
non-lethal damage.
Yeah, 1 point of non-lethal is all that matters.
Yep, it's all that matters. But yeah, psychic damage, because it is what it is, it's a magical type of damage. Can't be non-lethal. Only magical or non-magical piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning can be non-lethal. It's one of the fucked bits of D&D. Free object interaction. I'm cuffing him.
Yeah.
You are under arrest.
Okay. He is handcuffed.
Cuffs don't. You gotta check what manacles do. Okay. Well, now he has a choice at the beginning of his turn: escape the manacles, or escape the restraint. But that's Bear's turn. He now has a prisoner.
Hang on, my computer's being fucky ducky.
Oh.
Bah.
Even if he escapes and runs away, even if he planeswalks, Bear will hunt you down.
It's your turn. You're aware that stuff is happening in the... Thanks to you're aware that stuff is happening in the Undercity, and at least was happening in Orzhova. Which makes more sense to you? For Ick to look into.
Where it go?
Where it go?
Probably the Undercity, because she'd be more familiar with that area in general.
All right, you can pop your token in the Undercity.
Mm-hmm. That's where the map is now, right?
Yes it is.
Yep. Where am I dropping?
You want to drop through the window too?
Okay, there, cool.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, would Ick, hear me running into the tunnel?
Probably.
What I see is sort of happening at the moment. Just a quick refresh.
Connor with a spiritual weapon from Ika next to him. Ika over there. You hear somebody running down a tunnel, and you see in the distance Bear looming over some poor schmuck. You can't tell who it is from here because Bear's in front, but...
Ick wants to go to the Connor.
It goes to the Connor.
Is he on a ledge here, or...? Yeah.
He's like basically right in front of where the house is, yeah.
Yep. Oh, okay, so he's in front of it. Cool, so I could just go there.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now, do I still have my spores and shillelagh up, or would they have expired?
We'll say they're still up.
Do I still have an action?
Yes, you do.
Ick-whack.
Wacky.
Yeah.
Roll to attacky with the wacky.
Oh, not a good roll for the wacky. That is 12.
That no hit.
No hit, wacky.
Oh.
No hit, wacky.
No hit. But it makes a lot of very impressive goblin noises.
The clone makes goblin noises back. What? Anyway, that's weird. Anyway, let me know when you. Well, actually, it's about to be Connor's turn, so he wouldn't do a legendary action. Well, actually, no. Yeah. Let me know. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Ah.
Clone Connor. You know what? Clone Connor wants to attack what Clone Connor can. He's trying. He's doing his best. So he's going to attack the mushroom.
Mm.
That's probably not gonna hit. That's a 12.
It not hick. It getting tongue-tied.
That's a natural uno.
Natural one.
Shake finger.
No, it's the Natan's turn. So first of all, beginning of turn, he's going to take a bear roll d6 damage, please.
You take 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing. Now, you know what spell has a verbal component? And not a somatic one.
Misty Step.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Cool. He can only get 60 feet away from me. I know, using Misty Stepping.
I believe with... Let me double check Ensnaring Strike on this. Because I
believe
think...
it's tied to him, is restrained.
Oh, does he take the whole thing with him?
I believe he Misty Steps and then reappears still restrained.
Let's see.
Until the spell ends... Yeah, I think he's still restrained, but he can still basic. Does restrained end if something is moved forcefully?
Good question.
I'm going to say that he's technically still restrained, but he still moves 30 feet away.
30 feet away. If I remember... Cool! That means he can only have gone to a spot that he could see. Which means Bear can still follow him.
Yeah.
Delaying the
And
inevitable.
now that Bear knows he has Misty Step...
He is going to try to make a strength save. He's going to try to use his action to get out of the restraint. No.
Cool. He's still there. Did he manage to get around a corner, or can Bear still see him?
Bear can still... Basically, it would have to be somewhere where Natan can see. So
From
it would...
from 5 feet away from Bear.
So I'll tell you what, I'm going to roll a D100. And on a 5 or less, he managed to get somewhere. Or better yet, I'm rolling a D100 on a 95 or greater. He managed to get somewhere where Bear can't see. That... The other die was an 8, but it doesn't matter because the 10th die was a 5. That's not going to do it. So I'll just put him back on the map.
Yeah.
There's no escaping now. But yes, now Bear recognizes Misty Step. He's had to chase a lot of people by this point. He knows how to stop people from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't run. You can't hide.
Tuffy, you were already aware of everything going on, so where would you like to turn up? I'd imagine it would probably end up being the Undercity that you would pick first.
What does Tuffy say? If he's not muted.
By the way, this is the beginning of the 3rd round of combat, which is relevant.
All right. So we are on round 3. Top of the round. TP?
Where are we dropping? Specifically on this map?
Right here.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'd
because everyone's
imagine-
going through the window.
Yeah.
I'd
Anyway,
imagine
yeah.
seeing the like fucking the fucking ripped opening from Bear entering. It's like, oh, that's where Bear went.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You would know that,
Oh.
right?
Hey, Bear. Hey. He sees Connor
Hello.
Hello.
and is
Does Connor say it too?
Yes.
What a dick.
hello. Tuffy is not particularly the smile drops, but he does at least say hello. He's angry. He's focused. But he's not rude. It might not work again, but can't fault Guy for trying. Tuffy casts Hold Person again on Connor. So, make a wisdom save.
You got it.
Please don't be low.
Oh, that's a 10.
Congratulations!
Held.
They are paralyzed for the duration of 1 minute. They are paralyzed, and you can, on the end of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turn.
Yeah, so he repeats the save.
turns, but congratulations, he's paralyzed. I believe that means his movement speed is now 0.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Wait.
We're just gonna...
Oh shit.
Because none of the enemies that are on the map can do anything.
So, does that mean we're...
Are we still rolling in initiative order?
Nope.
Cool. Bear's gonna move over to Natan and gag him and throw him over his shoulder.
Nice.
Tossed.
Bound, gagged, you are under arrest. And Bear's just gonna start leaving, carrying Natan like he's just kidnapped a man.
Goodbye.
Hold on, I'm gonna type this.
Oh boy.
So let it be known, 3 rounds of combat is what will happen with Gamataki in a future session.
Right. So
More like
Finn's
2
still-
rounds, and Tuffy also gets to hold someone down.
I'll round it up to 3 rounds.
Fair enough.
Finn's
3 rounds and a Tuffy.
Sorry. Finn's still running down the hall.
We'll get to that late in a moment. Let's go back over to
Okay.
this for just a moment. Or actually, no. We will run. So you're running down the hall.
Okay.
Connor, with his ability to, I'd imagine you're taking the dash action to try to catch up to him. We'll just use this token since the other Connor is incapacite.
Okay.
To sort of represent. So your speed is faster than his, and you can take the dash action the same as he can, even without spending key points.
So yeah, I leap across the tunnel walls to gain more momentum and try to catch up to him. All the while shouting his name, Cayman!
At some point, it's kind of something's got to give here, right?
Sure.
Roll an athletics check to see if you reach him before he reaches what he's looking for.
Still a disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, bless you.
Athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
13.
I'm going to have a contesting athletics for that.
Let's see.
Describe how you catch him.
Oh shit! Okay, so I bound off of the wall in a certain spot that puts me in the perfect angle, and with a shout, I jet myself towards him and hit him right in the center of his spine, which definitely probably gets him on his knees.
Yeah, it gets him on his knees. I'm going to need you to roll athletics to actually like be able to grapple him properly.
Okay, still with disadvantage. So
Can I provide the help action?
Are you going in the tunnel with me? Oh.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Because you are not fast enough to be close to these guys.
Okay.
All right. With disadvantage, that's a 9.
Do you want to know what? Connor rolled?
What's that?
Connor rolled a nat 1.
Yo!
So the dice is telling a narrative here. Fuck Connor Cayman.
All right. So, I restrain him with some webs and saying, out of knowledge, out of game question. Do we know that? Do we have an inkling that these Connors are clones? Just so I know.
Shrug emoji.
All right.
Like I said,
so,
it is.
Yeah.
You cannot tell the difference between a clone of Connor and the real Connor, or if there even is a real Connor anymore.
Yeah, good to know. So playing into that, Finn is gonna say, "Look, I don't care if you're the real Cayman or not, but regardless, you're coming with us alive, and you're gonna tell us everything that you know." And then I web him in the mouth so he can't talk back to me. and bring him back out of the tunnel.
And you emerge from the tunnel victoriously carrying webbed up Connor Kamen.
And then I look to Ick and the others and say, "Hey guys, help me with this."
Tuffy immediately goes to help.
Ick goes over to and just sort of
Which-
whacks him in the face with her stick.
Come on, he's already down.
Oh, okay.
Do it again.
Ick does it again.
Listen.
And
Tuffy-
hang
Tuff-
on.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. I already removed that one from.
Yeah, Tuffy's feeling. Listen, Tuffy's not particular. Tuffy wouldn't normally do this. However, this is the guy that killed. This is, if not the. This is more than likely one of the, if not one of the ones that killed Alfred. Still the main guys. This is still a if. This is either a
Close enough.
clone of the one that killed Alfred. This is the one that killed Alfred. Either way, Tuffy is feeling better knowing that Connor is not getting away this time.
That's the plan. Then I look to the others and say, still panting because I'm still exhausted. So, Azorius?
Mm-hmm. If you need me to carry him, I will.
Finn drops to his knees
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
and nods. Yeah, I think I've done enough.
Can you take care of?
So
Ick casts Cure Wounds on P-Fail.
Ooh, thank you. Alright,
with that occurring, there is one thing that I would like to do over here. I've remembered it's important.
Right.
A man is going to show up in the church. He's going to come forward and he's going to be like, something very serious seems to have happened here.
Yeah. I imagine Amira's patched up Eliza a little bit.
Yep. He looks around and it's like, I was looking for someone here. I asked around, got told he was recovering here. I take it he's already left?
Yes, he's already went to help my other comrades. Do I
I
know who this
see.
is? Do I know who this is?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Although,
I'm
roll an insight check.
inside. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, inside it. +2. That is a 14.
There's somewhat of an ominous vibe.
Alrighty. Guard a bit up. Of watching.
Relax, I'm a friend of his.
Oh, thank the heavens. Believe the one you're looking for is in the Undercity. Oh.
Then I'll head that way.
All right.
And he does so.
Amira, can you do me a solid?
Tail,
tail, and also please go get my guild stomach. Ow.
I think I'll get Tomek first.
Thank you.
So while that's going down, we're going to head over to the Azorius.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I believe my token is here somewhere, so let's just do that. Whoop.
By the way,
Right.
Badrinus, you can show up at any time that you wish. I'd imagine actually that they would go where you are to take care of Malik duty.
Yeah.
You know what? This is also a bit of a big deal for Peafowl, because there's a certain someone here who's not exactly a fan of him, but just this once, he's just going to make an appearance.
Oh boy.
So, Bear, if you can, hold on, somebody on top of Bear?
Where is Bear?
Where is Bear?
Wasn't he didn't you have him in, is it?
Yeah, he's in
Okay.
currently his token is currently in Is It with Venzer, which you might need to also like pop off.
You're right.
There's a son of a bitch!
Keep him gagged. Put on planar shackles. Keep him still.
Lionel produces a pair of planar shackles to...
Manacles of planar binding are the only way to keep a planeswalker from fucking off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's a planeswalker. I'm just making sure.
Around this time,
Florence walks up and smacks him in the face. Backhand.
Good one.
With the signet hand?
Yes, with the signet hand.
Deal. Let that deal damage. Let that deal damage.
Please let the deal damage.
It dealt some damage. Florence is not that physically strong.
That okay by me.
It dealt like 3 damage, but
No, it's got to add at least a +1 thanks to the signet.
you know what? You're right. 4 damage.
Four total damage.
You just hear a muffled "ow." Ow.
Wouldn't it be funny if that was somehow just enough damage to kill him?
To knock him out. But then Lionel's just like, wait a minute! He just points past you, Bear.
Yeah.
Peafowl.
Leading into that, Peafowl says, "You got room for one more?"
Tuffy throws Connor in front of Lino.
And by the way, Ika, you can be here too.
Yeah, Ika, you're
Okay,
here.
I'll be there.
Yika.
I'm back.
We fucking got him.
What's the spider doing here? And why is he with Connor? I knew it, the two were in cahoots.
He assisted in the arrest of
What?
this one.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, LLL. I don't do the vigilante thing anymore.
He is under supervision of Bear. He's not lying. Bear's
This is
been
the
keeping an eye
biggest-
on him.
This is gonna be the biggest scoop in Ravnica. Florence, make sure we get it to print.
we're not. We don't run a paper.
What do you mean we don't run a paper?
That's not a bad idea, all things considered.
Yeah, no, that'd be a pretty good idea.
Come, we must head to the cells and get these two locked up.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Also-
my eyes on you, spider.
I know. Just doing my job. No need to thank me or anything. Action's my reward. And Finn raises his hands and starts leaving New Prov. Starts making way.
Understandable.
Understandable, but
And he actually lets out a laugh as he swings away.
I still love
Toughy
Bear.
note.
Bear is literally not lying when he said PFAL helped in capturing capturing him, and that Bear has been keeping an eye on him. You can inside all you want, it's the truth.
Do
Yeah.
you want me to cast a zone of truth on Natan and Connor?
Later. First, you look at Bear. This man is coated in wounds now.
Oh,
He's standing strong, but he's on like a quarter health.
it help. Ik plap with help.
Well, how much help?
Hold on. Ik will roll for your help.
29 of 85 health. He's hurting quite a lot.
Oh, good roll. Hold on, maths.
Oh, actually, I don't think I leave. I may want to stick around for this. Can I?
I mean, what you can do is that you can quote unquote leave, but like
and come back as Finn.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
20
do that.
health for Bear.
Fucking Christ.
Nice. Okay, so
Yeah. Florence kind of snaps out of being mad for a moment, seeing just how hurt Bear is. It's like, wait a minute, I think I have something for this. He goes to his desk and finds a healing potion to give you. Probably not the first time.
It's definitely not the first time he's come back covered in wounds and carrying a criminal. Potions are 2d4 plus.
This one is actually 64 plus 6.
oh, give me a moment here.
6d4 plus 6. Damn.
This particular one, yeah.
That's right. Florence keeps good potions.
He makes good potions.
That's true. Imagine he keeps having to make stronger ones because Bear comes back more and more hurt every time.
Yeah.
I can't seem to switch tokens for some reason.
Oh, this might be the old one.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. There we go. Much better. Okay, so yeah, he comes back as Finn with his actually he doesn't arrive in a lab coat, but instead he shows up in a ramshackle dark gray turtleneck, brown pants, and rubs his hair a little bit and rushes into the building.
Hey, hold on. Who's the gate?
This one also is assistant Bear.
Finn Hazley, sir. Finn. Actually, should I address myself as my real name?
Actually,
If you address
Florence
yourself
would be
as your
like,
real name.
he's my research partner, Lionel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you guys are working together on the stuff.
Yeah. So I turn to Florence and say, hi, I heard so much has happened. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there.
Don't worry about it. It's. I mean, obviously, you had a lot going on too.
Yeah, but a little spider did tell me though. I reached into my pocket and I present him the Zaricha blood sample. This could be the key to our Cayman problem. You know, just in case this one isn't, you know, the real one, which is very likely at this point.
Florence nods a little bit. It's like, I'll see what I can come up with.
One thing at a time, yeah?
Yeah.
And then he turns over to see everyone else taking care of Connor and says, if you don't mind, I'd like to see how this plays out. I feel like it's something I have to do at this point.
Well, it's not. You're from the Golgari, right? But whatever.
This is the man who killed his uncle.
Oh. Yeah, that tracks.
Finn sort of shakes his head.
So we're going to do this one at a time because that's how you interrogate people.
That's fine.
Yep.
We're gonna start with Connor first.
I'll cast a zone of truth on Connor.
You may.
Yep.
If you didn't,
Yeah.
one of the other members of New Prague would.
Yeah. Connor will have
And-
to make a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
You said the DC is 15, correct?
Yes.
Well, on the die it's a 16, so he actually passes it.
Oh, yeah.
You are, as a caster, aware that he succeeded and can thus recast the spell and force it to make the save
I'll
again.
I'll just recast it because I would
Yeah.
know that he succeeded. Another DC 15 charisma saving throw.
Yeah, do it again.
What can he do?
That is a 6 that time. Now he fails.
That's-
Yep.
You are now, as the caster, aware that he failed and will now tell the truth.
I'm aware that he failed, and now you can start interrogating him with questions.
Thank you, Ika.
Bear is not interrogating because he threatens a lot. He's better at the hunting of people.
Finn will stand next to Bear and watch the interrogation unfold, so he's not going to participate, but he
Bear's
is
not actually
definitely
even
listening.
there at the moment.
Oh.
He's gone off to the med bay to
Okay.
further heal up.
Oh, right. Okay,
Unl-
so along the way, I give Bear a little bit of a thumbs up and then head into the interrogation room just to listen, again, not to participate.
Ick is just standing in the interrogation room unless someone asks her to leave.
So we'll have Ix standing in the interrogation room.
Yeah. Finn will stand with her.
Man, this is
All right.
man, this is
I guess I have to. Oh,
yeah, I'm just saying.
Sorry.
I'm just saying. This is twice this week in D&D that we're doing interrogations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
I believe
Now,
Tuppy
one of the
would
best
be
is
the
going to
one
happen
to
in
ask
Curse
questions.
Low.
Yeah.
somebody has to do the interrogation.
Yeah. Hi.
Tuffy.
All right. It's the big thing I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing is that I'm making sure that Tuffy knows what questions to ask.
I'm out of haste too, right?
Yes.
You would have been out of haste as soon as you.
Yeah. I wanted to ask
As soon
earlier,
as the
but I
lights
didn't
went
want to
down.
interrupt anyone, so...
Okay. I might have had Tuffy ask people what questions to ask him before heading in there.
Bear would have issued you a couple. Are you the
Oh.
real Connor Kamen, or are you a clone?
Okay.
If they say they are a clone, where is the real one?
Yes.
Good point.
Is Connor Kamen a planeswalker? If the answer becomes yes, he's already got manacles on him. There is no chill with Bear today. Both of them have had planar shackles.
Oh no, knowing the planar shackles helps Tuffy because Tuffy will probably invest in them to make sure that they cannot escape. It also helps with future. It also helps with future cases because
They're not cheap.
Oh, absolutely. But like if Tuffy can afford them after the whole thing with Benzir, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Connor came in. First and foremost, are you the real one? Are you the real Connor came in, or are you a clone?
I am a clone that may as well be the real Dr. Connor Kamen because there is no difference between me and the real Dr. Connor Kamen. As far as any of us are concerned, those who are perfect are just as real as what you would perceive as the real Dr. Kamen.
Well, in that case, where is the original?
I don't know. Dead for all I know.
Well, that simply means
We don't distinguish who the original is and who isn't the original at this point.
Given that you just said that each of you are equal to each other, I guess that makes sense. So, are all of the... No, rather, are you a planeswalker?
No.
And I assume this applies to the other Connors, correct?
Why would it apply differently to different Connor Kamens, other than imperfect ones? And even then, an imperfect one would certainly not have a spark.
All right. If you want to throw questions at me, by all means, the other players, I'll say that if you say them now, we can headcanon it. We can just count it as Tuffy asked beforehand.
Under Zone of Truth, they're still able to sort of dodge questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they can either answer or dance around it.
Yep.
As long as what they say can be considered within the bounds of the truth.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for what we're getting so far, if there is an original version of Connor Kamen, there's been so many clones that
it doesn't matter.
He knows.
Yeah.
But he didn't actually answer the question about
No, he danced around it.
planeswalkers.
I think he answered it well enough.
He did directly say no, and he said there's no reason to think it would be any different for any of the others.
Yeah.
Ah.
He answered that as directly as possible given his situation.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I misheard that. Then.
Because he explained why the answer was indirect
Yeah,
as well.
I thought the answer was cut and dry too.
Yeah, I must have misheard it.
Answer makes sense. Tuffy.
Like, that's the beauty of it. The answers aren't indirect because he's dodging it. The answers are indirect because there's no way to give a direct answer.
Yeah.
Fair.
Which probably means if there is an original one, it's probably something really terrifying at this point.
The original could be dead.
The original could also be dead.
The original could be dead. The original could be alive.
Like, none of them care who the original is. That's the point.
I mentioned the Baller twins earlier. That's just that situation.
I wouldn't know. Is that
Okay,
Invincible
watch
thing?
Invincible.
Welcome to Multiple Man.
Oh.
Okay. What else? What else? Why? I should probably ask why. So initially, I know, like back when they killed Alfred, that was the idea. That was their plan, correct?
Yeah.
I was about to ask him the very same thing.
Yeah. Why go after? Why did you at least one of the other Cayman clones, if not specifically you, go after Alfred?
It was a professional jealousy.
Finn tenses up at the mere mention of that. And that's when Finn pipes up and asks, what reason do you have to be jealous of my uncle?
Your uncle's research was far more respected and far more published than mine, ours, his, whatever pronoun would be most appropriate.
And considering he's saying that in his own truth, you know that that's really how he feels about referring to Connor's past actions.
Finn thinks in the back of his mind, bastard. And, I'm sort of thinking, what could be a good question to ask him too. Oh. Would we know the relationship between Zaricha and Connor officially, or?
You would know that for some reason they both have the same last name.
Okay, so I'll ask about that.
You wouldn't know the exact way that they're related.
No, but they do have the last name, we know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Zaricha came in. What's the story with that?
We are brothers, cousins, something of that regard. I am uncertain if it is by blood or by blood bond, because it was certainly, it was something that happened prior to any memory that I have.
How many years ago? Roughly. Which is to say, how many years ago did this happen? His situation.
I'm gonna have to roll for that in this case.
Long enough.
Probably not the end.
That is just an evasive answer, so...
Yeah, that's why Finn groaned. like, this asshole is dodging the question. And while it would could potentially be redundant, I'm gonna slip out a dart and take a blood sample from him. But before I do, I ask, if I take a sample of your blood, will it lead us back to the original?
Yes. I think the only way he can answer that is, yeah. I had to think about how he realistically could answer that, because he also doesn't know if he's the original or not.
With that,
So
yeah.
so like my initial thought for how he'd answer was, if I'm the original, yes. If I'm not the original, and then I thought about it, it's like, wait, if he's doing it on the condition of if he's not the original, he would know the answer is yes regardless, so he would just answer yes.
So he walks up to him and gives him a genuine thank you before taking the dart, getting it into a soft area in his scales, and takes a blood sample.
I'm also very interested in the data that you might find from that.
Who knows? Maybe you and I can compare notes.
All right.
But that doesn't change anything. So,
All right.
is that in my inventory now?
Yes, it is.
Anyways,
I see the look in your eyes. The reasoning behind the profession. I can tell how offended you were by the concept of the professional jealousy. To some degree, I might agree with you.
Yeah. So I
I
suppose you're
cannot-
not entirely without some semblance of altruism. There's always a kernel of good in some people.
Indeed. Although an observation I have noticed is that even with perfected clones, there are certain slight variations of personality. So be cautious.
Finn looks at him, sort of wondering if he knows his deal at this point, silently, and then just rejoins Ick.
Do you want to roll an insight check on that?
Question, still with disadvantage?
Yeah, because you're still exhausted.
Yeah. I thought I'd ask, just to be certain. So, insight with disadvantage. Alright. Nine.
You can't tell if he knows your deal or not.
And that alone is enough to unnerve Finn. So, by the time he returns to Ick, you can see his fingers trembling a little bit with the dart in his hand.
Ick pats him on the head. Pat, pat, pat.
And
Alright,
thus,
Tuffy, the floor is yours. Oh, sorry.
I do have one more question. Tuffy has one more question.
Mhm.
Why did you join the cult of Bolas?
I was offered.
give me just a second. Sorry.
It's okay.
God, my brain just. Whew. Anyway.
I hear you.
Oh no, that
I hear
I get ya. When starting
Yeah.
this interrogation, that's how my brain was.
Yeah.
Interrogations are tough to do on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I envy actual interrogators and officers and detectives who can do that like on the daily.
I was offered research materials from my offshoot of the Guardian project in exchange for my research being used for their projects.
Guardian project.
So, as far as we can tell, the cult might have already cloned other members of other cult members.
Distinctly possible.
All right.
What's the Guardian project?
I was referencing a fucking magic card. However, it is something that exists in lore, which means I have to look it up. Well, actually, I could say
It's a slightly older Simic research project. Bears certain similarities. Bears certain similarities to what I was trying to do, although rather more interested in.
he rolls his eyes.
The militaristic applications of such a thing.
For super soldiers, I assume.
Ostensibly.
I think with that would be all Tuffy could really glean from this.
Alrighty.
All he'll do is think he'll thank Connor for his time, whether it's legitimate or not. But whether it's a legit Connor or not, still, it's proper etiquette.
I mean, as far as he's concerned, he's the legit Connor. But there are also several other legit Connors.
Yeah, they all
Doesn't matter.
consider each other legit. So
Mhm. It is now Natan's turn. Ika, do you still have spell slots for Zone of Truth?
Ika,
Ika,
you're muted.
Yes, I do have still have spell slots for Zone of Truth. I will attempt to spend a third level spell slot on Zone of Truth on Natan.
Actually, you can just move Natan into the current Zone of Truth.
Is it?
Yeah.
How long has it been? How long has the interrogation been?
Zone of Truth lasts for like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was definitely longer than 10 minutes.
Okay, so you do need a new one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cast the zone of... Attempt to cast Zone of Truth on Natan.
All right. He will attempt a wisdom saving throw. He's not as good at it as Connor.
It's charisma save.
Oh, it's charisma save?
Yep.
Oh. Well, 26.
Ooh.
Uh,
I will attempt to cast it again.
Hang on. Just give my magic-y bastard thing a fucking second. You have used all of your third level slots. You have used 3 Zone of Truths.
Zone of Truth is a second level spell.
can it be upcast?
There was one
you can-
spiritual.
That's right. You can upcast it, but it doesn't get any more effects.
Right.
Yeah.
This I do believe will be the last one that can be cast because of the fact that of the spiritual weapon earlier.
No, they've got 3 second levels and 3 third levels at level 6.
Oh, okay. So they've cast.
So-
This is 3 Zone of Truth. There was a spiritual weapon cast. So, yeah, and so
You've
this
got
is
2 more
the-
users.
Yeah, that's a 23.
Damn.
Oh,
You've got 1 more use.
I'll attempt
Alright.
one more.
That's a 22.
Guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
If it's the old-fashioned way, that's when bear needs to be called.
All right.
Big threat.
Hey, I'm out of spell slots for it. Bear, come
Alright.
in.
All right.
Imagine one of like the normal,
It
one of the
would
normal cops
probably
makes
be-
their way to bear.
It would probably be more effective to just ask me to tell the truth.
Well, I can't trust you,
What?
that's why.
Yeah.
Bear's back. He's got bandages on his body now.
No offense. But you tried using admiration for me to slide falsified evidence past us. Sorry for not immediately trusting.
Bear comes in with his own chair because he needs to sit down. He sits down in the chair across from him.
Well, wait
Bear is
a
good
minute.
at
Wait a minute.
telling if people lie to him. Do you understand?
I understand. I presume with the falsified evidence comment, you're talking about Hebron, right?
Tough
Yes.
enough.
And you clearly were working with Connor Kamen, which means you cannot be trusted. You'll tell the truth, or Bear will start to break things. Do we have understanding?
Yes, we have an understanding. He looks a little confused.
Why do you look Tuffy can Tuffy tell you he's confused?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Don't have to roll for that. Hey, why do you look confused? The entire Zorius knows about Bear.
No, it's not the fact that. Why is it that I shouldn't have trusted Connor? I don't.
Bear just sort of cocks his head to the side, like, how is this person that stupid?
All right, Dr. Connor came in. He has recently admitted to targeting and killing Alfred Soulstone for what was it again? Like what was
Academic
the
jealousy.
academic jealousy?
I will say that you would not have had Natan in the room while interrogating Connor.
No,
I know.
There's no way. So
Oh,
he would not have known
this
about
is him telling Natan about it.
Yes.
Right.
So
what?
has admitted to cloning to the point where cloning apparently is so many enough versions of itself that they believe that they're the real ones. Whichever one is, regardless of whichever one is the real one.
James is a paladin, right?
I'm sorry?
James is a paladin, right?
Yes.
James?
He should have access to Stone of Truth.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hey, James,
Bear is just thinking about James at this point, and then there is James.
Hello.
James,
It's me, your
perfect.
cousin.
Perfect timing. Can we borrow you for 1 moment?
Sure.
Potentially more.
Potentially more.
Zone of Truth.
Oh, sure. He casts it. That's a nat 20 for the ton. That one does it. That's a 9.
Thank you.
Second one more.
Oh, wonderful. You are telling the truth now, yes.
Now we
I
can
was
trust you.
already telling the truth.
Yes, but now you cannot lie.
Wait, so he's a murderer? The
Yes,
cloning.
he is a murderer.
The
And
cloning.
You ran when Bear said you were under arrest instead of trying to explain yourself. Why?
You're scary.
Why the personality change?
He doesn't seem to register that his personality has changed.
Fucking Shadakai.
Why?
You can't trust the damn Shadow Elves. They don't know shit about themselves.
Why were you helping Connor?
He told me he was working on a project with this old Azorius artifact, the Immortal Sun, trying to recreate it. And that Ika was one of the people who was going to be a problem in regards to that research.
And you just trusted him.
Why wouldn't I? He's a well-respected researcher.
Who's been dead for 3 weeks?
He has?
You not read reports.
He was found dead and his laboratory destroyed.
No, Bear killed him. Remember? He killed Alfred and Bear killed him back.
I was just reading what was on the papers.
People never do things right.
Well, regardless, the counter came in that we encountered that day died that day, and his laboratory destroyed. That was made public. Even if I wasn't there, I still would have known about it.
Then why don't I?
Reports.
I don't know. Why didn't you know?
I don't know!
Do you
Have
not
you
read?
had any periods of time where you do not remember anything? Or memories appear hazy at times?
There's definitely times where my memory goes in and out.
Langston. Like calling out to his boss.
Yeah, what is it?
Send
He
out
pushes-
a request for is it psychologist.
You got it. We'll say a psychologist probably they're not going to show up within 10 minutes.
No, not within 10 minutes. But this man's not leaving. Not the jail cell, not the prison, not the building, not the plane.
I guess in the meantime, do we have any other questions?
When did Dr. Connor Kamen first come to talk to you?
A couple days ago, I think.
You think? Or you know?
I think.
What is the last thing you remember before Dr. Connor Kamen?
Oh, getting initiated into the Azorius, of course.
That was like almost a week ago.
So,
You have lost almost entire week to faded memory? We need that psychologist sooner rather than later.
It's a big city, okay?
Yes, Bear understands his big city, but this Bear has idea what this could be, and that is big problem for us. Actually, Bear has another idea. People who deal with this all the time. This is going to be unfortunate. Finn. I imagine Finn is still nearby somewhat.
Is Finn still nearby somewhat?
He's BRBing at the moment, but
We will.
Okay. Because Finn, he's going to ask Finn to run a small errand for him. And that is to go and find Mr. Dorian Risk. Demir tend to know things. It's clear that he's not just... Bear is unhappy with the idea of this.
Tuffy,
Yes.
there's someone who notices something strange about Natan.
I'm assuming that would require a trip back to the headspace? Or is that something? Is there something?
Yeah, let's go the headspace.
Back
To
to the headspace.
the brain space.
Back to the
Where?
headspace.
To the brain space.
To the brain space. To the brain space. Okay, what are you noticing?
There's something really, really off about this. For one, I definitely recognize some of those symptoms. It seems like it could be stage 1 phyresis. I can't say for sure because don't know enough about what's going on directly, or, well, it can look like a lot of other things. But that's definitely not good if that's what it is. Because if that is what it is, then there's almost nothing that could stop it, and the best thing we can do is get rid of every trace of him.
Get rid of what?
Like, we're talking actually burn the body type of. And I know that sounds really, really unpleasant. But the other thing that's bothering me is how familiar he looks.
It. Tuffy is having a hard time accepting this, let alone
There's this oil. From that place.
Miradon?
Mirrodin.
Mirrodin? Mirrodin. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, technically it's from I don't want to go too far into the semantics. It's not important. But it's called Phyrexian oil.
Phyrexian oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time it's able to corrupt artifice and machinery. Typically hasn't been known to have an effect on the biological, but based on what we saw before, it could.
I'll definitely ask if he's had any contact with that. With any luck, the answer is no, and he just, for some reason, is just having unfortunate memory bounce.
I would prefer it if it were the latter as well.
All right.
So we return to we return from the brain place.
Natan, have you had any experiences with Phyrexian oil?
I'm not
Any-
sure I know what that is.
So
You should know other questions that could be asked to potentially narrow that down.
have you been to Mirrodin? If I get it, please fix the pronunciation if I get it wrong. By the way,
Yeah,
you know
no,
what it
you,
is.
you did pronounce it right. It's like
Okay.
Mirrodin. Yeah, actually. When my spark ignited, it was the first place I landed at.
He is a planeswalker. I knew those shackles would be useful.
That's what the guy who found me called it.
Who found you?
His name was Venzer? Yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I want you to know that Tuffy's eyes probably widened. So did mine. I'm like, oh, God, he's gonna say that, isn't he?
do we level up?
Yes.
Woo!
Oh shit!
Yes!
This means I finally get my first level 4.
Oh yes, we're rolling instinctive pounds now.
Are we level 7 now?
We are now 7th level.
We are now level
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
If you guys are exclusively if you guys are sticking to your single classes, just add one. I, however, have to determine whether I want to be level 4 paladin or a level 4 bard. Either way, I finally get to be a level 4 character, a 4th level character in something.
I think doing level
Dude,
4 bard so you can get
so-
the ability score improvement.
I could.
Well, level 4 paladin is also an ability score improvement.
What do
Yeah,
I get
well-
at level
Take
7?
paladin first.
As a sorcerer,
Yeah.
level 7, you don't get anything other than the access to a 4th level spell.
Wait.
Oh.
So
Oh no, 4th level spells are fucked.
Yeah, say
that is
yeah. Oh,
I hope that was a-
snaps! I've been waiting for this level because I get access to a spell I've been waiting on.
So-
We've been
I'll look
doing this
into
for
it.
like 2 years. We've probably been waiting for this day for that long.
So I hope that that was a good enough twist to end on.
Oh, that was
Ooh,
that was
4th level spell.
a
Boone, question.
Yes.
Do I get access to both Feral Instinct and Instinctive Pounce, or do you want me to pick between them?
Let me read that. But while I'm looking at that, let's go over some things for the streamy Pete.
What's happening next fortnight?
Oh yeah. Danny, you go first, and then I'll go.
Alrighty, so what's called? Let me see. So I believe with the date being April 16th, that will be our next session of Strixhaven: A Curriculum of Chaos.
And on April 20th, we'll see what's going on the other side of the world in Curse of Strahd. Specifically,
420.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Also Lucina's birthday, so happy birthday, Lucina. Early birthday. But yeah, we'll focus on what's happening with Sugash, Kedrot, Ricky, and Corey. And yeah, we'll also see how they get on with the Hobgoblin brothers. And yeah, should be a fun session.
I can't. Though I think, Boone, you forgot one more thing. There was probably someone else who helped the town Planeswalk.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Of course, it was Hoopa. It's always fucking Hoopa. I'm running out of variations on fucking Hoopa. Me personally, I don't know about you guys.
I mean, I just have to be like as intense as possible every time I do it.
Oh, I said fucking Hoopa guy!
Yeah, fucking Hoopa, man.
Like, all you need to do is understand that, like, whatever happens at the end of the session is typically Hoopa's fault.
Let me know when we're off stream.
Alrighty, so yeah, it's good night, everybody, and fucking Hoopa.